Yeah. No pressure, man. So we back in this bitch, man. What up, man? How y'all boys, man?
Great, man. What it do?
Shit, man. Been all right, man. Just honestly, long ass day. Was filming somebody else's, trying to plan out like filming somebody else's podcast with some like African lady, but it's kind of cool though. Like the setup looks kind of cool. It's down the street. They got uh like event hall space or whatever like that, because they're gonna have like some audience and people there. But it's all right. Just straight shit, man. Just random ass day though, man. What about you guys? What you guys been up to?
Ain't shit, bro. Honestly, just work. Just working on shit. Same shit, different days, to be honest.
I already know, man. You still got the battle with the bathroom.
Yeah.
I ain't talking shit. Oh, look at the bars. Ooh. Bars. Hold on. No. Well, I was talking about this is like what, a few episodes back, you were talking about the contractor and all that.
Niggas is crooks out there, man. So just make sure if you ever have work done, make sure that they don't sublet it out to anybody else. They don't subcontract the work that you sign up for to anybody else. They will fuck you over.
You know what they say? Welcome to Miami, nigga. Welcome to Miami, land of the scammers, land of the scammers. Really, that's mostly where it's at, and drugs, but mostly scammers now, right? Would you say that besides like the OnlyFans capital, would this be like the land of the scammers?
I would say it's rising. You know what I mean? I feel like, for the past year, well, 2 years ago, since the pandemic hit, I felt like it was on the rise. But I feel like for the past year, it kind of fell down a little, kind of fell low a little bit. You know what I mean? All the niggas that was really, a lot of niggas that was really scamming me to get real job and shit. So, it's looking crazy out here.
Nah, no doubt. Let me ask you a question, man, without like obviously implicating anybody. You know what I'm saying? I just got a quick question. Like, how many scammers do you know just by like without even trying to know them, but you're just like, oh damn, you're a scammer. You know what I'm saying? Just off of the top of your head. You don't say no names, please, but
Listen,
like just not that you use them to get into anything,
if you
but
see somebody in a BMW, if you see a male in a BMW, right?
Mm-hmm.
BMW or a Tesla, these are the cars you got to look out for. BMWs and Teslas.
Yeah, I'm part of it.
Right?
Yeah, I got the old school, man.
BMWs and Teslas. There's a 1 in 3 chance that nigga is a scammer. Here in Florida. I don't know about other places. Probably California too. BMWs, Audi A3s.
I'm throwing the Audis in there.
Audi A3s.
No, you got about no.
BMW, you got BMW.
The Urus.
No, the Uruses, that's when they stuck. That could be anybody though. It could be somebody coming into town.
I don't know, man.
I don't think
there's still a lot of money out here. Like, there's crazy money out here, bro. There's crazy like trust fund babies out here, like niggas that don't work, that their parents pay for everything.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Trust fund girls where they just got a fucking high-rise apartment on the beach, $3-4 million apartment. They literally do nothing. They don't have to go to school.
Not even.
Not even. They're just chilling.
That's like.
Yeah, they ain't got to do like now. Netta, I'm telling you, it gets pretty crazy. Like, all right, but the drugs still kind of run it down here too. It's like a lot to low.
I used to know this African nigga. He wasn't a scammer though. He was just rich. I used to know this African nigga, right? Like, he was rich off of commercial real estate, so it wasn't no scam shit. Like, he owned plazas in like the Northeast.
Okay.
Right? Like, he was from like Baltimore, like Maryland area, like Northeast. His family owned plazas. Like, him and all his African niggas, they own plazas and land in Africa and all types of shit. He was one of those niggas. Like, he didn't work. He had a monthly allowance, right? He lived in the same building as my fashion publicist when I had the line. So he lived in the same building. Like, that's right across from the AAA.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? And she introduced me to it, and then we Turn that up. Play that again.
You know what I'm saying? Just one time, real quick. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this all the way to Rizzy.
Yo, I remember I had a fashion show, right? I had a fashion show somewhere in Miami, dog. And he pulled up to the fashion show in like a drop top. I don't know what it was, bro. Like,
don't dox the man.
Nigga pulled up in the drop top where he was like, yo, let's be out.
Oh shit.
Dog, we pulled up to real talk. Like, you know what them fly niggas, like, that was my first introduction into like a real fly nigga in real life. You know what I mean? Like crazy fly that wasn't a drug dealer.
That's
like,
crazy. That's crazy.
I'm talking like, you know, like the shit that you be like, yo, you used to watch Atlanta, right?
Yeah. I think
you remember that?
Like
you remember
1.2 seasons. 1.2.
Okay, you remember like the first or second episode when there was that other rapper that was just cool? He had the invisible car.
Oh yeah.
Everything he did was cool. That was that.
Then he get in the crash and some shit like that.
He ran him over in the invisible car.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
That nigga. That nigga in real life.
That's crazy.
That was him.
Nah, it's a different lifestyle down here. I ain't gonna even hold you. Like, I mean, I'm born and raised down here, of course, but
a lot of ways. California and Miami, not California, LA and Miami is very, very similar. Right?
I mean, just
the
LA.
The only difference, niggas in California, their whole concept of money is different. You know what? Whole concept of money is different, right?
Yeah, like clear. You got to clear that one up.
Okay. What I mean,
with?
Right? We talking about the hood in LA, right? I'm talking about this is where the gangs is at. This is where the gangbangers is at. Like right around the street from Nipsey's foot, like right over there, right? Houses $800,000.
800. Man, 800 kids.
You said 800,000.
800.
800 kizzies.
That's crazy.
600.
Over there though,
700.
Right? No, but there's a lot of $1 million houses.
$1 million houses. Hood.
Yeah.
That's how much those houses are worth.
All right.
That's what I mean. Their concept of money is different, bro.
Yeah. Like, I'll say this: like the houses that are down the street from us.
$8 right now in LA. 7 something. Concept of money in LA is different.
Yeah.
You think niggas in Miami, you know, like the money is crazy in Miami, you know, drinks on South Beach is $24 and shit like that. Drinks in LA clubs is like $30, money. Like on a regular, like
it's strong. It's strong.
Yeah, night imagine what happy hour.
Yeah, when these like I was listening to some of these LA podcasts, these cats were like, yeah, you know, them bottles are only like 200 something. I was like, okay, and which is not actually that crazy. I was just like, he was like, yeah, we just started pouring. It was like, yeah, this nigga started doing that stupid ass watch, the watch pouring the liquor on the watch, stupid ass shit. Like he was getting mad at him, but he was like, now I was like, damn, okay, they really got it over there. You know what I mean? Over here we got it, but it's like, you know, there's definitely ways.
They got it in abundance. Like,
yeah.
The way they view money and like how much things cost, they don't. It's a different mindset.
All right, niggas.
That's the best way that I can explain it. Like California niggas view money differently than Florida niggas.
Yeah, cats that's broken, or they say they feel broke, or kind of even act a little broke. Sometimes they'll be fresh and broke and be like, yeah, you know, I just made $100K this month. I'm like, hold on, this month. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me talk to you for a second, because over here that can move. Even in, like a lot of, obviously there's lot more money down here. Of course, there's really big contracts. There's money down here, but there's
money down here, right? But it's like the cost of living is drastically going up. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's getting ugly.
But it's like we're not at California level, right? You get what? Like there's a difference.
And
we don't have earthquakes and fires like that.
And we don't generate the same amount of money, and we do sometimes, and we don't, which is weird.
We would generate as much as California if we legalized weed, because we have just as much tourism, if not more. Remember, they have Disneyland, we have Disney World, we have the bigger park.
I think we need. Actually, what's funny is that what would help out more tourism. They probably actually need more shows down here. That's Miami based, which they always do shows, but they don't do as many movies.
Remember, there was a like TV shows.
TV shows and movies. There's far and few. It's not as much. It's gotten more to be a little bit more, but the movies there's no big movies like that. There's what Bad Boys and shit like that.
There's no
Film House, like that's crazy. Like
there's no. We don't have the big word coming. We don't have the topography, right? To have one of those giant studios. To where
No,
for real, it's not like they would have to listen. They would have to turn the Aqua Arena into a studio. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, take off. You gotta
they need the water, bro.
Yeah,
like
to generate
we don't
the
have
power.
a place. We don't have a place to film Pirates of the Caribbean here. You get what I'm saying? We don't have that.
They have lots and everything out there.
Yeah,
that's what
with big pools, with big all types of shit.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that's what
niggas have? They have basements there, bro. Like you would have to go to North Central Florida to get a basement for real. Like you can get some of them here, but they're very few and far between because
not necessarily.
After 6 feet is water.
Not necessarily. We could with sets you can always fake a basement for sure.
I'm not talking about a basement. I'm talking about to have a place for the water.
Oh yeah.
We can't. There's no place to dig.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's what I'm saying. You would have to go to like North Central Florida where it's hilly, Tallahassee.
Yeah.
And build it over. Like that's where you would
have
to
it would have to be. But the thing is, that's why Atlanta's winning. And
Atlanta's winning.
Yeah, Atlanta's winning with that, aka Tyler Perry. Yeah, he's super winning, dog. Like this shit crazy.
Do you think that's why California was really the home of movies and shit like that?
Yeah,
they had
everything.
They had everything.
Okay. They got snow, they got beach, they got desert, they got mountains, they got hills, they got grass. You could do literally every scene except rolling green hills.
And in Vegas is like 4 hours.
They got vineyards. Yeah, they got vineyards. You could shoot pretty much every part of the world in California. And the places you can't shoot, you go to New Zealand. That's literally what they do.
Yeah. New Zealand's a big spot.
New Zealand and Australia.
Because you get a lot of.
I was about to say that Australia.
It's about the terrains too. You know what I'm saying? Like the different scenes, different terrains.
Great Gatsby.
And
in Australia.
The Mission Impossible.
Parts of it probably. They film a lot of shit in Australia. I mean, The Hobbit was all filmed in like New Zealand. New Zealand is a nice place because they have all the big hills. Fucking Last Samurai was filmed in New Zealand. Tom Cruise Last Samurai. The big hilly green scene and all that's all New Zealand wanted to do.
Oh shit! I feel like I'm wodes too. I got sources, by the way, that said that there's meetings going on with the whole SAG and Hollywood people.
I mean, there needs to be because
it's getting kind of
these
dry.
niggas is looking like drug addicts out here. Yeah. All of these big actors, you see The Rock and John Cena going back to WWE.
Hey, listen, I know some of my homies and some of the girls too. You know what I'm saying? That do big movies and things like that.
Could you imagine?
Bro, out
could
here,
you imagine?
You know what I mean?
That's like, I wouldn't even know what to say what that's like. That's like if Gronk was like, yo, I got to go back to playing football because I'm broke. But they're not broke, but like,
it's starting to get tight.
Need money coming in and they need to stay relevant.
Yeah.
Because when the shit does happen, however long it takes, you like people don't just drop movies without.
See, that's what they
emotion.
So let me ask you a question. See, you tell me these big actors can't drop a Tubi movie, dog?
Nah, they're teaming together to not put out product. You know why? So it actually stopped because they're in contracts too. So those
the shit had to talk because the judge filed a ruling about the AI.
The AI part.
So now niggas got to come to the table like fuck.
Yeah, we can't just act all out. Which I never thought.
The only issue I had with that was the chick from she was in the last West Side Story that came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna be in the new Snow White movie that everybody hates already. It's not out yet.
So the new Snow White movie?
Yeah. Right. She was like, yo, we actors should be getting paid for every every minute, every second that these things are getting streamed. And it's like you know what, chill. I like it's bad enough, right? Like a lot of you guys, when you do these big budget movies and stuff like that, you're getting paid millions, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, right?
For one fucking scene.
For to you're working 6 weeks, maybe 2 months, right? And you're getting all of this money, right? It's not like when a plumber installs a toilet, he gets 5 cents every flush, right? And the water company got to break him off a percentage. Like, the fuck are you talking about?
Are you talking about Rachel Zegler?
Yeah, her.
Yeah, that was her.
Listen, who is she? First of all, if it was Gal Gadot, then I can understand.
Nah, that's
She
she's
doesn't
evil.
have
She's
Gal
a she's
No,
a evil queen.
oh, my
Though,
bad.
by the way.
Gal Gadot. If it was her, then I can understand because she's an actor.
But
She do action
she's in the movie though.
No,
She's in the
but
movie, but
the
even
one that's
her,
talking, but the one that's talking
it's
shit
like,
is
dog,
her. Like,
I
who are you?
forgot what other movie she was
Who,
in.
exactly. Who are you, bro?
I've seen her
she
before.
was in West Side Story.
I don't
Yeah.
watch that, so
I gave you the sauce.
I gotta say,
That's what she did before. She was in a Lin-Manuel Miranda
Nah,
movie.
she was in
Alright,
some
so
other.
what is it?
There we go, Shazam. She was in that
Like
shit.
I said.
That wasn't great.
Like I said, trash movies, bro. Trash.
She was in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
That's
she's in.
one of my guilty
There's
pleasures.
a new one.
Yeah, but it's
Apparently,
a new
there's a new
bro.
one.
It's a new one coming out that we didn't see.
Yeah, 2023.
That's
Probably
okay.
getting pushed to
That's getting
2024.
pushed back. Probably getting 2025.
Everything,
Yeah,
everything,
that's
she,
a fact.
everything she's came in is trash. So my question to you is, right? Why the fuck are you talking? Like, you ain't got no movies on your belt. This all you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies, bro. And one of them is a double movie, so I don't even count that.
Nah, I'll say this: the writers definitely need to be paid more. The actors, all right, if
She
you
was
want
in
to,
West Side Story before anything else.
Listen to me. If you're not a well-known actor coming in the game, bro, if you don't got movies on your belt, like
Whatever happened to paying your dues?
that exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Whatever happened to that?
I don't know. I feel like this new generation feel like they're obligated to get whatever.
Like,
you know what I
niggas
mean?
expect to be a star the instant they get into something. Like, yo, I want to raise. Yo, give me
I
yo,
need more money.
I need more money, dog.
More
I've been
dollars.
here 3 weeks.
All right.
I need a
I'm glad-
promotion. Like, the
Where's
fuck?
my money?
I'm glad
I
you brought that up.
need
No, I'm not
cash.
disagreeing with Captain Burton, but it's about everything he built, right?
Mhm.
But this nigga made a statement. I think we brought it up one time. He made a statement talking about I may not be doing this anymore.
Yeah.
If I was for the love of the money. I'm like, bro, I hate when people say that. Like, you know you got fans. Fans want to hear you. Why would you want to diss your fans? Because it's all about them, bro. You could go do something else and make it all about your fans, but you want to talk about because the label got paid. Niggas got to think about it like this, right? After the bank don't load you hundreds of millions of dollars to $100 million to $100 million to get people on your album to sample these songs, right? Now you mad after one album. Bro. Your whole first album, so second album was straight samples, bro. You sampled straight classic stuff.
And he sampled hits.
Yeah, you feel me? And you had to pay him out. So what you think?
He sampled hits talking about like, bro,
Put some more
bro,
work
you
in.
sampled 3 major hits. Like, how much money? You just better be happy with the show money.
That's what
He's lucky. He's lucky. They didn't do what Sting did and say, I want everything.
Or Drew Hill. Or motherfucking.
See, now that
But Juice WRLD had to give up everything. Puffy got to give up everything.
Remember Cisco from Strong
That's a good
Song?
question.
All he said was wrong. The little thing from.
She was living La Vida
Yeah,
Loca. And it's not just that. He said it how he said it in the Ricky Martin song.
He said it the same way.
The same way.
I take that.
Same melody. Ricky was like, nope.
You get that.
UMG bought out his catalog. Okay,
How much?
ridiculous.
How much? It's got to be damn near a billy. Sting sold his catalog in 2022, but this is Juice WRLD. This was like what, 2020, 2019?
300 M piece. Still nice.
Selling rights to his back catalog.
That's not even good, man. That's what's like.
The whole shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the whole
like-
shit. He could come out with new shit, and he'll be fine. You know what I'm
Sting
saying?
got so much money. Like, it's crazy how much money Sting got, dog. And all the niggas that sample Sting just be like, yeah, I want everything. And they got to give it to him. And he be saying, yeah, I put my grandkids through college with this shit.
Yeah, for real. And he actually reveals.
Didn't Jay-Z have to pay it to him?
Puff. Every breath you take.
All right, see?
Sting don't play about his money.
He said, I think at this moment in time, we're just getting in advance basically on what we'd earn anyways. Sometimes I get a little nervous, but then I remind myself that I'm just being paid in advance. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, UMG is going to make more, you know what I'm saying? But shoot, you get in the cash advance, basically. You know, that's how that he don't need it, but it's
he
like
never sold his shit.
He's getting older.
The thing about those, right? Like the way that the publishing company can make money off of those is like when they re-release it, like greatest hits.
Greatest hits. He dies. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
when they want to put his
that's
music,
a guarantee for everybody.
When they want to put his music in stuff,
mm-hmm.
And after he dies, it's only good for like 80 years. After that,
it's free
license.
Yeah,
free music for everybody.
Yeah, because it comes like classic music or whatever like that, and you can't. It's for everybody. It's like history, basically. But nah, just even looking at his stuff, like they're gonna make the money back though.
Of course.
Yeah, all that re-releasing, like you said, movies, all Universal products can have that song just playing.
Did he sell it to Universal?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
These niggas do not play. Universal is damn near fucking.
They're a monopoly.
Dog. They need to hit them with them antitrust laws. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Everything is Universal.
I think they got everything paid the right way at this point.
The only people fighting Universal is Warner Brothers, dog.
You know how many palms are greased, low key? You know what I'm saying? Like them palms is crazy. Hey Ziggy, I need you to get up there, buddy. Yeah. Nah, it's because he's on the court. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why it's moving. I'm just trying to give y'all something to watch. Yeah, my bad. Y'all boys keep going while I get this right.
Fucking Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's been coming under some heat recently, I guess.
What's going on with him?
He had said some stuff about black women. Not about black women, but it was about kind of like the state of black relationships in especially in the media and social media, and I guess the war between black men and black women that's going on.
Oh, he went to Kevin Samuels mode. Oh, he gave dating advice. Okay.
And of course, black women, obviously, they're like, why shouldn't we have money as a thing, as a reason in the hierarchy for why we choose partners in this, that, third.
I'm trying to find one that's not going to block off. Let's see. I almost want to pull up a Twitter link real quick because I know we can get that off. Let's see what we got here.
But either way, like it's been this topic has been making the rounds on everything. I'm pretty sure everybody has an opinion on the topic.
Yeah.
You see?
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. This is definitely the one. So let's go with whatever. Loud. Through notifications. That's that out.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? There's always this like gorilla on your back that is like, you better work. You better work. You better work. You want to sleep in?
Promo or not? Let's double check. Okay, yeah, that's some promo shit.
I think she's talking to Tyler Shoga.
Nah, she was talking to some white people.
Each of us have to support.
Yeah.
It puts
white people. I'm trying to.
Dating back to the Griot. All right,
I'm talking about splitting the bills, basically. Like,
no, it's
not about
it's changed.
I think that's what he
under
actually.
No circumstances am I giving a man money. If it's payday and they ask me to pass out the paychecks, somebody else is going to have to give them in theirs because under no circumstances
I'm scrolling up.
am I
That's
giving
it.
a man money.
Like, what else you want me to
do?
Well, I think you know how I feel about it. And yet, you know, clearly, right?
But yeah, what y'all feel about the 50-50 splits?
I mean, that's them. Yeah.
For the most part, so if you can find love, if that man works, you know, at whatever job, and it's a good man, and it's good to you, and honors the house and honors wife, and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift. That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you. That's somebody who came to love you at the birth, right? And as long as he's secure in himself to know that she makes most of the money, whole life of pays the life bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm gonna get the mortgage and all the other stuff, we have like your baby, we take you different, that is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. But it's so hard for a lot of people to take in because of things. No, I need somebody to
No, I get it.
Right. So boom. Obviously, this is a hot topic. This is a hot topic with black women,
and it is going to be.
This is a very hot topic.
But I feel like
I don't want to get into one of those because every nigga's podcast now just seems to be women ain't shit. I'm a high value man.
I almost wanted
red
to,
pill, blue. You know,
I almost wanted to give him a few of those while he was. I was about
right?
like that's what I was about to give him. Pull it back up, DJ. Select that for real. I was really about to say all that.
But it's like okay. It's like all right. So here's the biggest thing, right? Since Beyonce, I'm not saying it's Beyonce's fault. So stay high, don't get on me. Since this whole soft girl, black women want to get into their soft girl phase, and all of this other stuff, right? This has been a big hot topic.
Yeah.
You know, like I know you've seen the videos where they'll ask random women like, so what is your how much should
you're talking about those street videos and
even the street videos, some other better produced videos where they're asking how much do you think how they're asking a girl how old are you, and then they'll ask how much should a guy your age be making if he wants to talk to you. Right?
Oh yeah.
And then they'll say like some crazy number, at least 250, 400,000, crazy numbers. And then they'll tell them like, okay, a girl was 27 and she was like, oh yeah, he should make at least 250 if he wants to get married. And she's like, yo, the average guy in America, 27 years old, he makes like 40 grand.
Yeah.
What do you want? You know what I mean? Like,
it's not actually realistic. So like, yeah. But
so now go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, even with that, like, it is a lot of sensationalism. There was even a video that I crossed the path. I didn't click it, but I seen the title. It said, like, it was asking women how long do they expect guys to last in bed or whatever like that. And the first thing in my mind was like, bitch, if you ain't letting me shoot twice, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? First shot is gonna be, this is warm up jumpers, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dropping 82 on my motherfucker.
When I was younger, I used to try and get one off like about marriage.
Yeah.
You had to try and get one off beforehand so you could like slaughter it later.
But in the real world, how much time do you really got just the game plan that when you just out here, out here in these streets, you know what I mean? So realistically, it was just funny as hell. I was just like, yeah, you just got to be realistic to the situation. If you just holler and boom, boom, something pop off, it's gonna be quick on the first one and all that. But yeah, I was just mentioning there is a whole lot more topics to those things going on, those little side street interviews.
So when you talk about now black men, and this whole thing about, I seen this other video where a girl was like, yo, it costs $350 to get my nails, and my feet done. So like, if you hit me up, if I give you my number and you hit me up and ask me what I'm doing, and I tell you, hey, I'm about to get my nails and my feet done, you should just automatically send me $350, just like first text.
Like I ain't got nothing else to pay for.
First text, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, All right, I don't know who are these niggas that's doing this shit, right?
But these niggas done fucked it up for the rest of us.
They done fucked it up for everybody, right? But the whole thing that I'm trying to get to. I know niggas who have money, dog, and I just don't think that they're doing that. I know niggas who have a lot more money than me, and I just don't think they're doing it. That seems crazy to me. Like you just talked to a girl and you sending her $500.
$500. Yeah,
First text, hey, what's up? Here, Cash App. Like what?
I don't know you, but have a good day.
But back to this, right? Like my whole thing with the whole, I guess there's like a beef between black men, black women. Like there's a lot from the black men's side. It's like, niggas don't want to date single mothers no more. They're dead. If you're a single mom, you washed.
There's a thing about
that's going on. Like there's a whole bunch of things going back and forth. I mean,
there's a little narrative.
Right, so that. I mean, with that, right? I think that's easy. That's easier trust topic than
no, trust me, bro. There's like when you look into the whole relationship sphere, right? It's really weird out here, bro. Like
and that's
the things that I'm seeing and the concepts and the ideas that I'm seeing going on both sides, right? It's kind of crazy, right? But it's like the main overarching factor that I see from the women's side is that they want to be like, right? Mm-hmm. They want to be like other cultures. They don't want to have to do everything. They don't want to have to pay the bills, cook the dinner. Like they want to stay home. They want to be stay-at-home moms and this, that, and the third, right? My whole thing about that is that is great, right? If we were in Africa, that would be great, right? That would be very easy. You get what I'm saying? If we were in if this was our country, it would be very, very easy, right? But we are in America, in a place that they really don't want us to be here, right? And pretty much from the 70s, they have tried to take the black man, out of the black family structure.
That's fact.
Right? There's like they don't systematically try and oppress white men. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I'll say they try.
Feminine, yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like they like there are these extenuating factors, right?
But
right. Like I think that they're missing that.
I think they're also feminizing men in general, but we are getting the higher. Yeah. We're getting the higher percentage.
More so on the black side.
Because it was
wild shit when it comes to fashion.
But no. But you also got to realize it was already cooked in, so we already gonna get that, and then you add on. Oh, we need to really try to soften up everything. I think it was population control, possibly. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But another thing is too. I think what I have up on the screen right there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What it says right there, it says how many women on Earth.
Oh no, listen.
And that's like that's a crazy amount. 3.9 billion, right? Even more than that,
I think there's more than that. That's old. That's 2021.
Yeah, so
I think look, check that one, 2023.
Let's see.
It's an estimation, right? When there's more women.
Yeah, about 4 billion.
Now you look up how much single women are on Earth.
Yeah. So I think this is also a part of that equation, of course. You know what I mean? Well, let's see. We're going to go by 2030.
Click on what percentage of women are single. Click on.
Oh shit, 52, right?
52% of women.
Yeah, there you go.
It's tough out there.
Yeah,
listen, there's way more single women out there than single men.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
and if you have all of these extenuating factors, like they gotta be 6 feet, they gotta be making 150, like you're all gonna be fucking the same guy.
I mean, but then again,
the same 2 guys.
But then again, I think that's social media has a big part.
No, very big part. There's an agenda.
Yeah.
There's always been an agenda. Like I said, there's an agenda.
I wouldn't say Beyonce. I'll say more like.
I'm not saying Beyonce.
What? Oh, I was saying one.
That's what I said. I'm not saying it's
I'm not just
Beyonce's fault. But ever since Beyonce came out with I mean that too.
Ever since City Girls drop, I feel like a lot more girls have been on like I think they gotta pay this for me. And it's been like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's been now. I think it's more intensified. Like
you
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like.
No, I mean there was always
the thing they rap about. I feel like these young girls are like, damn. So that's how it is. All right, I got that's all I gotta do. You know what I mean? So I feel like
I'll say this.
But the thing about it, like my whole thing, like
because you gotta remember that.
I don't want to say that it's prostitution, but it's prostitution, bro. Like at the end of the day, right? Like, and I saw this other thing. I saw this other thing where these girls, on top of the fact now that they want niggas to pay for everything and spend all of this money, that them spending all of this money doesn't entitle you to their time.
No, that's actual factual. I heard that.
Right? So like that in itself, it's like, you cannot have it, but it's like, it's like the whole concept of a nigga flying you out and you saying you don't want to fuck. Like what?
Yeah,
that's the whole purpose.
My time is money. In order to talk to me, you gotta spend money. So what kind of wild shit is that? Like,
that's just crazy.
What are you watching? What do you think this world is?
And it's like if you're not fucking Bill Gates, if you're not Jeff Bezos, right? Nigga, like you're trying. Who are you? Right? Like
my point exactly. So
you know who sell time? You know the type of people that sell time? Prostitutes in 15 minute increments. That's who sells time.
Yeah, that's a fact. You're right about that because at this point the shit is getting real nasty out there as far as like just how
you can't go on Snapchat.
Yeah,
you can't go on Snapchat without seeing somebody selling the 2 for $25, nigga. The 4 for the 20, nigga. 4 clips for the 20, nigga. 4 videos for the 20.
Snapchat.
Niggas got a whole menu on it.
Snapchat needs to go to that.
It's like it's getting kind of crazy out here.
And now the fact that you can sell free pictures, you can sell free pictures of OnlyFans. You can sell separate pictures of OnlyFans. You can subscribe. You can subscribe free and then buy separate. Come on,
yeah, girls have multiple pages. They have the free page. They have the free page. They have the VIP page.
It's all paywalls. It ain't.
No, they have AI that's talking to most of these niggas. It don't even really be them.
Yeah. It used to be like
It used to literally be these girls texting you back. Now it's AI.
Nah. It used to be the girls, and back in the day before all of that, it was the pimp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that too. But when I say the girls, it was actually them.
And speaking of which, I know a few, more than a few, done pivoted and had to change courses because this OnlyFans game really done changed the whole landscape of everything. You know what I mean?
OnlyFans is crazy.
Yeah.
I saw a video on YouTube about this girl, right? That's how crazy it is.
Mm-hmm.
She used to sell crypto. I think a lot of people have seen this clip on circulating on the internet. This is a white girl. Mm-hmm. She was one of those when crypto first came out. Like, how to make money on crypto, talking about crypto, all these videos on crypto, 400,000 views on crypto, this, that, and the third, all this type of stuff, dog. Mm-hmm. She stopped making videos for a minute, like after Bitcoin, when the Bitcoin shit happened.
Yeah, took a little hiatus.
OnlyFans.
Of course. That's usually the rollout, disappear and then pop back up with the OnlyFans.
Exception.
I'm not gonna lie though, that's the only thing I'll say with this too. Like,
OnlyFans can't be the exit strategy.
No, I'm saying.
I mean, I get it.
I love women, bro, but at the same time, bro, it's like they run this. They all run the same play.
For women.
No, I'm saying they all run the.
Why am I paying for OnlyFans? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like
Pornhub, X videos, and strip club.
No, this shit is actually still free out
here. You could pick up a chick at the liquor store before anything even pop off. Hey, baby, I'm picking up 2 bottles. Baby, what's going on?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? 2 for the
Porthole.
3 for the 2.5.
Porthole.
Oh, porthole. Damn.
This nigga's just out here just doxing the spot. Doxing the spot.
Yo,
Flavors ain't around no more.
Hey,
Now it's
don't talk about that one. Don't talk about that.
All right, well, it's the end. That's the end of that podcast. It's over, man.
Yo.
Lately season.
Giving them the drops, nigga.
Yeah, this nigga just, this nigga went there. We were in the trap, and then next thing you know, he decides to fucking tag the spot.
Flavors ain't around no more.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ.
But can't forget about Pink though. You know what I mean? Shout out to Pinks. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a bean, right? I haven't been to a lot of strip clubs. I can count on one hand the number of strip clubs that I've been to.
I used to love the strip club so much, nigga. I had to take a break from that bitch. Nigga. I ain't been back to the strip club in so long.
I
Nigga, we used to go to the strip club. Nigga, we used to go to the strip club 2-3 times a week. But here's the thing: I wasn't on like go to the strip club and like
spend a whole bunch of money type thing.
Fuck with girl, like nigga, like the strip club. Well, the strip clubs down here, I don't know how it is in a lot of other places, right? But the strip clubs in Florida is full nude and full access, right? Like you can touch the girls. Mm-hmm. It's not like Atlanta where you just throw money. No, like, nah, bitches have to work for their money in Florida.
No, it's factual.
Right? So like it be to the point. So it's a completely different thing, right? Like it's a different mentality, right? In like strip club culture, depending on where you are, right? Like in New York, it's not even really the strippers, it's the bartenders that be making the money, right? They're the ones that be making a lot of the bread in the strip clubs in New York, right? Which is wild to me because they don't get naked. But in Atlanta, right, the girls are on stage and niggas got to throw money at the girls, right, to get their attention, right? So there's like a different power dynamic, right? In Miami and in Florida, it is completely different. Since it's full access, since it's full nude and full access in a lot of places, the girls are after you, right? So a lot of times, dog, like I'm not gonna lie, God is my witness. You can ask anybody that's been to a strip club with me. I've paid girls to leave me alone. And I'm talking about gorgeous women. Gorgeous. I'm talking about.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, nigga, I walked in.
I know what you're talking about. I'm telling you, like you walk as soon as you walk in, right? You get your beer, or sometimes you don't even get your beer, or you get your cup of drink, whatever the case.
Yeah.
You get your cup of drink. You start dealing with your split.
Yeah, no. Then they come.
And then you just come. You want to lap dance. You like this. They start rubbing your shoulders. They start putting their titties in your face.
Yeah, I need a little more. Yeah, I do need a. I ain't gonna hold you. I need at least a warm up lap, like as far as smoking some, like sipping some. You know what I mean? Like, let me get into it first of all. For one, two, I don't even go to the strip club for that because I've honestly been to 50 to maybe 100. I probably forgot because I go. No, listen, we used to go to the strip club a lot. But it was the same club. No,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I've been to. Oh no, go ahead.
You've been to way more, but I've been to.
It's been crazy.
I've been to G5 one time. Didn't like it.
I've been
to what's the really big one?
King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds.
That was before,
right? Yeah. I've been to the one in Hallandale. Is that Cheetah? No.
Nah, you're talking about not Scarlett's. The other
Scarlett's.
Oh, Scarlett's. Yeah, I've been there.
I've been to Scarlett's. I've been to.
Sounds like you almost went to the Fab Five so far.
I've been to,
you know what I mean?
I've been to Vegas Cabaret. I've been to the one in Deerfield. That's Porthole. Porthole's in Deerfield, right? Pompano. I've been to that one.
Yeah.
That's it.
954 before it shut down. 954.
So that is it.
I've been.
But I've been to them multiple times.
I've been to all those. You want to add in?
I've been to a Spanish one time.
Yeah, I was in one in Hialeah. I can't remember the name. One in Okeechobee.
Once. A Spanish one.
Hey, let's cut it even deeper. I went to when I was 18. I went to Madonna's. That was on the strip, on South Beach. Yeah, I even went there, nigga. But nah, what reason why I've been in a lot of strip clubs because of the profession of actually being a videographer and the clientele that chose to a bunch of clientele was in that life, but also wanted to also film their lifestyle of being an artist and a rapper. So you might end up there and end up in the back area or
and
things.
The one that Drake was at, I've been to that one too.
Like I've been to so many
when he was doing the promo for the shit where he bought all the strippers the bags.
Oh, okay. I've been in strip clubs in New York, Atlanta.
That's the one in Fort Lauderdale. It's a Broward. No, it's not King of Diamonds.
We're talking about Booby Trap on the river. Yeah. Been to all of those. I've been to PTs. PTs, Booby Trap.
PTs, I've been to PT. That's the one.
Yeah.
PTs.
I've been out there, Booby Trap, all of that. I've been
I've only been to like
South Florida, yeah, but the South Florida, you've been to the good ones down here though, so it's not bad. I even went to the Cheetahs up north. You know what I'm saying? I went to Cheetahs in Atlanta, Blue Flame, Magic City. New York, most of the good ones in New York.
You've been on
shit. No, Philly too. Nah, we skipped out of Milwaukee. We were in Milwaukee, but I wasn't with rappers. I was with motherfucking Jamaicans and shit. So yeah. So it was like, what whalers and shit like that. So it was like, yeah, it wasn't on that energy. But if it's with rappers and shit like that, yeah, we going up. You know what I mean? Like, but shit, I made it a strip club.
So my strip club experience is going to be different. I don't think I would enjoy going to an Atlanta strip club. I don't like.
Blue Flame was cool though. I like Blue Flame more than anything. Magic City was like you're just there, kind of chilling. Cheetahs was like good food. You're sitting there. It was kind of classy or whatever. But
I've been to Cali a whole bunch of times. I've never been to a strip
club. I heard Cali strip clubs ain't it anyway. So. You know what I mean? You saved yourself a boatload of time. I mean, realistically, I would be honest.
Texas is nice though.
Yeah, I haven't actually been to the state. I've never been to the state of Texas.
So I've never. Yeah, they got strip clubs in Jamaica now. Would you go to one? Hell yeah, I'd go to one. I would.
I think that would be good because they know how to dance. They probably gonna do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if there's no poles, goddamn it, they're gonna do something. Feel me? So I think that's gonna be pretty dope. Shit, what was it? I've been to a few other ones too.
What?
Oh, you talking?
I don't know about all of that, fam.
In China?
The body shape, that's not my.
But they might have a few BBLs out there. You never know. You know what I'm saying? They might have
you gotta find a BBL.
Or the ones that's eating a lot of rice with extra sauces. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, hey, I don't need the little Miss Ling. I need Miss Ting Ting. You know what I'm saying? The one with the extra tings, with the extra happy chesty tings. Yeah, man, that's what I need personally. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like that, if I'm going out there personally.
So I don't know how other people do strip clubs, but here it's different. Like, I mean, also here, I grew up. Clubs don't close till like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Then you go to the after hour spot that don't close until like 8, 9. Right? Yeah. So when I went to like college and shit closing at 1:45 in the morning was just wild to me. And that's how it was in California for up until the other day. They just did it.
Oh, they expanded the time to what, 4 or 6? 4. Oh, 4? That's not bad. Like for clubs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think they needed to do that because you having all this house shit and then
all the robberies.
Yeah, it's like, you really can't have that in a place where it has cameras everywhere. Streets are everywhere or have cameras. Now we can. All right, you coming over here, you're robbing an establishment. You're busting with big guns through security, anyways. With the cop house, like it's already a lot harder. So now that makes that a little bit easier. And by the time those people are getting home, other people are already up. So now there's more witnesses and all that. It kind of, you know what, that might actually be a better play. Because by the time them motherfuckers going home, seriously, motherfuckers getting up to go to work and skip that traffic if they got like the early shift. So now you got just street witnesses now. You know what I'm saying? They're bold out there, but still. You feel me? You know what I mean? Even though the PNB shit and all that, there's a lot of flagrant shit, but still, at least motherfucker could, get caught. Speaking as a citizen, you know what I mean?
Having your daddy move me on the drill.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Now that I think about it.
Because you teaching this thing.
Yeah, like,
Yo, that's nuts.
hey, listen, little nigga.
You
We
know,
need to
so
take you out to the
Told that
streets.
nigga whole life. Told that nigga whole life.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy though.
They calling me.
You know what I'm saying? Like that is wild. Now I think about it, that might have been one of the top 5 wild things that happened in last year.
Like, listen, growing up, we heard a lot of things niggas was bringing their kids. You know what I mean? Niggas would bring their kids on the, you know what I mean? You watch cheaters, niggas bring their kids on, get caught cheating. You know what I mean? Niggas
Look at him.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Look at little Gary.
The crack spots on fucking cops and shit.
Little
like that.
Gary.
You feel me?
Parents do wild stuff all the time.
But what I'm saying to you is, dog, this shit right here, dog, it takes the cake, dog.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild, dog.
Nah, you know what's wild is seeing like under 10 AAU, and they all have like mad tattoos. All the basketball players have like crazy tattoos.
I think they're doing like some realistic sticky ones
Yeah,
right now.
fake tattoos, but still.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. I seen one on the kid. I was like, hold on, is that real? And then I looked at it. It was kind of crinkling away a little. I was like, okay.
What's wrong? Brittany,
I didn't even want to know.
No, play, please. Can you play? I want to play.
You want to play? Hold on, let me share this tab instead. Hold on, we
I
just
don't think
ran.
it's Brittany, dog.
Nah, that's
The other
Brittany too. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got music in it, so I don't know what music this is.
Yeah. I know that. I know what music that is.
Yeah,
I know exactly what music that is.
I don't want us to
think
get
that's real.
flagged. Yeah, I don't want us to get flagged either. But you know, that's crazy. What is this bitch on?
Who cares, dog?
You big body bitch. You wide body bitch. Remember that? Remember that little battle rap? Side body bitch. None body bitch. That's crazy.
What's
Really?
been going on with you though, Rich?
That's a mess, man. It's been chilling. Been at the workhouse, you know what I mean, hiring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, more drivers and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Hiring up, man. So that means a lot of firing's been going on, huh?
No.
Nah, I'm not playing that. Oh, it's peak season. You gotta,
About to be Christmas.
yeah. You gotta ramp up. A lot of people want to get new things. It's gonna be, the fun.
Go ahead.
Now there's going to be a lot of people sports and all that. So the sports seasons for these kids are ramping up, right? So they're going to order shoes. They're going to order all the stuff that they need for their sports too. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
But yeah,
Season's going to be heavy.
Recently, I seen this. Shout out to Venus and Serena. You feel me? Owning the first NFL team. You know what I mean?
No, they've been. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah,
That's all the whole thing. They don't
No,
know.
that's a piece. Oh,
Just a little piece.
All right.
Just a little piece.
All right, yeah. I don't know what that's late as fuck.
I mean, listen, man, it's news to me.
Nigga, exactly what?
That's cool though.
How old is it?
Nigga, years. Yes, years. We talking about Meek was
Stephen Ross Bunny.
Hey, Rick Ross and Meek Mills was rapping "I'm a Boss," and I remember hearing that.
Whenever Stephen Ross bought the
I'm a boss.
I
That's
think
when
A-Rod, Jennifer Lopez, a bunch of celebrities
that's great.
own like a little tiny piece.
Yeah, you really Stacey dashed that one. You really did. He was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it."
He makes it dead.
A whole year ago, bitch.
He
Like,
died.
Yeah, a year ago, bitch. That is wild. That is wild.
What about DJ Drama opening up that he was on drugs? You heard about that? He was on opioids, addicted to drugs.
When was this though? Oh, probably in his earlier days.
It's just it was after the pandemic, during the pandemic.
During the pandemic, he was just probably home, not doing the damn thing, being DJ Drama. I mean, not thinking about it.
So I salute him for that, though. You know what I'm saying? For overcoming that battle.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to kick because I think it's like
DJ Drama.
yeah.
What did he kick?
Opioid addiction. He was addicted to opioids during the pandemic.
Oh, perks.
Yeah, something. I don't know. It was news to me. I didn't know he was all up.
See, here's the thing, right?
He's about to lose it all.
Here's the thing, right? Like, I don't even want to say this shit because this is gonna sound so heartless, dog. But dog, I be on perks every day, dog, and I really don't see how niggas be getting addicted to it.
That nigga Mark just said.
I be on these shits every day, dog, and it's like, like, I don't know how, like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand the whole addiction thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just stop. It sounds crazy, right? It sounds hellified crazy, but it's like, yo, just stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally just stop. Like, I was on perks for my first back surgery, and then there was a large portion where I had to just stop. And I just stopped. Like, the withdrawal stuff is crazy, right?
Yeah, it's like
Don't
2
get
weeks,
twisted,
right?
But if it's just the withdrawal,
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, like you could beat it. Like, you could beat the withdrawal. Like, it took me a minute to beat the withdrawal. Like, it took me about a week of like shivering and like wondering what the fuck was going on because I didn't know, right? It was like,
who tapped me, nigga?
I was on no.
I'm playing.
First back surgery, I was on like super strong perks. Like I was on.
Did you take 2 perk 30s and it made it a 60?
I was on perks.
I'm sorry,
listen,
it's just layups.
I was on 30s. I was
sorry.
on 30s. I was on 10s and 30s at the same time, and I was on a muscle relaxer, right? So then, like, the whole point was because I made the fact to tell the doctors, like, hey man, I don't know about this pain medicine thing because I had a roommate that got addicted to them shits. I told y'all the story. The nigga, he ended up ODing and dying, unfortunately.
Damn.
But I had a roommate that got addicted to it. So he was like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put you on this stuff, and then we're gonna make a plan to like slowly wean you off them shits, right? Nigga, he dropped me from there's a massive stem right here.
Stem relief.
He dropped me from the 30s. He stopped me from the 30s and the 15. No, it was 30s and 15s, and then just had me on 10s and the muscle relaxers, right? So like I started to itch and I started to sweat. Like I didn't understand it. Like and like my skin would jump, and I didn't understand what was going on. And I had to tell the doctors like, hey man, I don't know if it's these pills or something ain't right. And he was like, oh, you're going through withdrawal, right? And I was like, oh, right. But I wasn't going through the I need pills. I gotta take pills to stop. I didn't know what it was. So my mind didn't click like, yo, if I take a pill, it's gonna stop. You get where if I take more than my dose, it's gonna stop because he literally dropped me from 45 milligrams of opioids to 10.
Oh, heavy drop.
Each dose. You get what I'm saying? Like I would take a 30, then I would take a 10, I mean a 15 and like offset, then take another 30 and then take another 15 with the muscle relaxer. So it'd be like I always had
a little something going.
Right? So like I didn't understand. And I still don't. I get it that's what it's doing to my body, right? But it's like, all right, that's just what it's doing to my body. In a week or so, I'm gonna be straight because I went through it. Right? Like, but like, dog, you get what I'm saying? Like,
that's a lot to go through. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, dog, like
this nigga.
I've been through some shit, right?
This nigga had a whole Jeffrey in his body. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if you ever seen that movie, but Jeffrey was smoking on the Jeffrey where it's just everything, like, it's just in his body. Goddamn. That's a lot of numbers. Matter of fact, the numbers sounded kind of crazy.
Like right
this nigga was saying more numbers than fucking 50 Cent in the end of weights. You know what you know about AKs and starting just naming off. I'm like, God, that's a lot. That's a lot for real.
So it's like when I hear these super rich niggas talking about, I almost lost it all. Niggas, shut up. Like that's how I feel, right?
Yeah.
Like I almost lost it all the perks. Like nigga, you sound stupid. It's not
no,
even,
but I'll say this stuff.
It's just that dog niggas like, shut the fuck up, dog.
No, I'll say this. What
are you on, dog?
I'll say this stuff. I'll say this. When they do have a crazy budget just to go in on that, you know what I'm saying? I'll say that because I even seen like I think he knows the rapper's name. I ain't gonna put him dox him and nothing like that. But I remember first thing walking to the studio one time. First quarter. Hey man, hey, got any perks on you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Nigga look like he had the huge chain, but it was like a well-dressed bro, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had the chain going, the fit was all, you know, designered out, everything, but just was out of it. You know how bro man was scratching stuff. I'm like, he's like, yeah, man, you know, I'm in pain, boom, boom. I'm like, shit, you know, goddamn, I've seen that before, but shit, this shit is, you looking different, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I remember, listen, let me tell you something.
Shit, I even made a call for him one time.
How bad this Percocet epidemic is, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's shortages on perks.
Yeah.
That's why when I get my prescription, right, like I'm supposed to take 1-3 times a day. I only take it twice a day. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I know, like, throughout a portion of the day, you know, I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain, whatever the case may be. But like, I don't be drawn for the Percocet. There was a shortage a couple of weeks ago where niggas couldn't get pills for like a month. Bro, listen, you know what my doctor told me? He was like, yo, because of how many meds he told this to a lot of his patients. He was like, yo, you might have to go to the hospital. I was like, why? He's like, yeah, we have to tell all the patients that because there's a shortage on opiates across the board. And he was like, yo,
the only people that got them.
You know, it's like you might have to go to the hospital. It's not even that, but like niggas is gonna start going through withdrawal. That's the main thing. He's like, you might have to check yourself into the hospital if you start going through withdrawal. I was like, damn. Luckily, I have my reserve stash.
Wait, niggas gonna start going to the hospital one?
No, like because they don't have pain pills, right? They don't have their pills. It's not even a fact of the pain. It's more so the withdrawal from not having the meds. Like, that's the drug addict. Niggas is shaking and twitching and all of that stuff. Those are withdrawal symptoms.
What I'm wondering is
you start throwing up. Like, I didn't know what the fuck. I thought I was having a reaction to the pills, the new pills.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yo, something ain't right. I have to go to the doctor the next week. Like, yeah. And he was like, nah, your body is going through withdrawal. And that's when it hit me. I was
like, the ride back was quiet.
But once I knew what it was just like, all right,
I'm gonna sit through this.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have to fight it out because I'm not about to be Tyrone Biggums, dog.
They called me.
Come
back to the streets. Yeah, man. Nah, this shit be wild though. Like, I've seen a girl go through it, but I've seen a few girls that I know gone through it. Shit, long time.
I don't know if I told you, but I don't know what the fuck it was that you gave me last time. But when I told you that the fucking jaw was hurt, okay, pause.
Yo!
Whoa! That is the suspect line.
Yo!
yeah. That was.
I was feeling some pain from my ear.
I almost really wanted to hit the.
But yeah, it's this pill that gave me, and for some reason it when I took it when I was here, when I got home, that shit didn't kick in, and that fucking pain was killing me, dog. And I was like, what the fuck? I fuck around and took a motherfucking ibuprofen. Same time, nigga.
Why?
I forgot, dog, and I fell asleep, dog. When I woke up in the fucking morning, I felt like I couldn't stay awake, nigga.
I told you that.
No, I felt like.
Let me disclaimer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't give Richie a Percocet 10. I gave him something called an Xtamza, which is a Perc 15, but it's long acting. So it's not like fast.
Oh.
So it lasts.
I'm sorry, but that was crazy.
I woke up in the morning.
That was super crazy.
I woke up in the morning.
And it's real strong.
You talking about woke up in the morning?
It's really strong.
Whoa, and you talking about really strong. Like shame on y'all niggas. Chill. I didn't say, y'all said it.
But I woke up in the morning, dog, and I couldn't stay awake. I kept falling asleep. I had to tell my whole. I remember I was in the car with my coworker. She said, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't know, bro. I got to sleep real quick." Like, 5 minutes, dog. She's like, "Nah, don't go to sleep. You don't look like you go to sleep. Go to sleep, man. I wake up." I was in the fucking passenger seat dying, dog.
Shit.
He had the heroin lean, bro. He didn't even know it.
Bro, I got to work,
That was
dog.
the real heroin lean. And if people don't understand, people be like, "Oh, I was addicted to opiates." That's a nice way of saying he was addicted to that rock. He was addicted to that white boy. The H.
This nigga said.
That's the pretty way. That's the pretty way.
Reggie ran up to a bitch and was like, "I got these cheeseburgers." Like, this nigga's vegan. I'm like,
yeah, that's the pretty way white people. White people don't want to be like, "Oh, I'm addicted to that boy." They be like, "Oh no, I'm addicted to opiates." No, bitch, you addicted to that Ron. That's what opiates are. It's that Ron.
That was the longest 2 hours of my life. So that shit would have. After 2 hours, I snapped out of this shit, dog. But
It finally left your system,
bro. It was the longest 2 hours of my life, dog. I thought I wouldn't wait. I'm in the car like slump, nigga. Like,
so you can imagine you seeing me on them things, and I'm just functioning, moving around. Like you see, you.
let me tell you something, bro. There was a story like that, kind of like that too. It was this is years ago though. All right, I can tell you the timeline of it was my dark. It was when Kanye dropped the My Dark Beautiful Twisted Fantasy. That one, yeah, it was fire. And I think I ain't gonna say the name, but one of the homies, he had the open crib or whatever like that. And then he called like 2 stripper bitches or whatever like that. So they over there, we hanging out, and they're like, "Yeah, let's just go hit the clubs." Boom, boom, boom. So we go hit the clubs. And I think one of them had a little pill or whatever like that. And like some of them, I think they like 2 of us took it, 3 of us took it. But for me, I ain't really take pills like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was the blues. So I took like a little small quarter. It was done for the night. I was in the backseat of the car just sleeping, just sleeping the whole night. I'm watching them go to the next spot, waking up, and going back to sleep. I'm like, oh, we got this strip club.
The shit
sleep.
I don't understand.
We got this strip club, sleep. I was a well-dressed sleeper.
I don't understand niggas that be on the Xanax, though. Okay, that I'm sleep. Like there's nothing. I can take a quarter of a Xanax. I am sleep, the best sleep of my life.
I ain't gonna lie.
I can't fight Xanax.
I ain't gonna lie. I took a Xanax. This is in college though.
No, I don't know how niggas. It's like lean for me, bro. Like all I can do is sleep.
I only took it a little bit in college though. Like I took it maybe. I think
I had lean.
No, Xanax.
Nah, Xanax is a whole different type of sleep, bro.
I ain't never. Yeah, that's a crazy sleep.
It's a nutso sleep. Like
I'll say single digits in one single hand, but at the most times I probably took it like 3 or 4 times. It's always been the small quarter, but the first time I took it, like I think I hooked up with like 3 girls in my damn classes and shit like that at the club. Just say sliding them down, we hooking up. Like I'm like, yeah, I definitely went demon time, like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It's just be affecting
like,
people differently.
Yeah, it's that.
It's just like Xanax and lean, sleep. I can't do anything else unless there's like Adderall involved, I guess. But I've never taken like Xanax and Adderall.
There's literally.
I have to take like lean
because one's a down and one's an upper, right? Yeah, you want to fuck your whole self up, nigga.
Lean, it was like, all right, I already take Percocets, so it's like it's more to the same.
Yeah,
right.
Now, at this point, the price point is so crazy that what's the point at this point? You know
but this is when we had this is
yeah,
when good lean was
good,
around. This is when that
it might have been the end of the good lean actually.
Yeah, this is the end of the good lean. We're talking about
because that was at the height. Once it gets popular.
This nigga still I remember that picture, dog. Sitting on the sitting on well, yeah, man. Nigga had the picture of the act, man. I was like, dog. I did swing of the act. Lights out, nigga. Lights out, niggas.
I ain't gonna lie. I had that. I had the same thing. Shit. One time down here with somebody I know. You know what I'm saying? And then another time I had it like 2 times in college. That shit was definitely booming. And then I had the weed.
Adderall is the greatest drug in the world. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't take it anymore, but it might be the best drug ever. If you want to, it's like I never really did cocaine, right? So like,
really, or just never.
Like, I've been offered cocaine plenty of times, but I've never. You remember when the niggas offered us?
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. I felt like I was in a movie, low key.
Niggas just like, you want some coke? They're like, what?
That nigga was doing that shit right at the bar, like they were getting a shot.
No,
Like,
right at the table.
nah, it was by the bar and the table. Remember they were,
Oh,
yeah. I remember that detail. Like, I was like, damn, these niggas just, I don't know. I'm like, this
Shout
is,
out to
I felt it was
what is that spot
it
called?
was a Thai bar.
Shout out to Sidebar, dog.
Yeah,
Great Miami establishment that I don't think is around.
No, it's not around.
Great.
But the shit was like the shit. I felt like I was real. That was real Miami right there. I was like, damn, these niggas out in the open just
Well, like
doing this
how,
shit up.
how opiates is clean heroin, right?
Mhm.
Adderall is like clean coke. That's what they say.
You just up.
So I don't know how to compare it. But like if that's cocaine,
I would assume
if that is what cocaine is.
I would assume just like
Yo,
now I'm in Colombia.
yo,
in love with a Cuban. Hey, the boo walk.
Now I understand all the shit from the movie. Like if this is what
Think
cocaine
about
is,
it.
I
What do you know
understand
about
everything.
cocaine, Chico?
all the references, how niggas be acting wild, trying to snort, having bitches do coke off they dick, all types of wild shit. Holy shit, bro!
Only problem
If that's what cocaine is.
Only problem is you got motherfucking 1738 out there, aka Fetty Wap out there. So now it's a little bit too dangerous.
Yeah,
now it's a little too dangerous.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't think it's going down like that in the main countries though. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
You just never know, nigga.
Speaking of dangerous, you like this segue, right?
Yeah.
Yes, watch this.
If you want
A1 plus segue. Hit. Give me some music.
hold on, I ain't got no music, but goddamn, you know, we going.
Round of speaking of dangerous.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
DJ Vlad accuses Nicki Minaj of multiple attacks on the hip hop community. Avoid women like Nicki. In a post, Nicki Minaj's husband is on house arrest for threatening Offset. Right after that, she previews a song on IG saying she got killers who will pull up and do what she said. This was the same Nicki who threatened to send her husband to academic style for his comments about her. This is the same Nicki who told Meek Mill to have his crew beat up Quentin Miller, which then happened. Have you ever had a woman scream, "My man will fuck you up," over something that she started herself? That's Nicki. You want to see how these stories end? Check out my interview with Travis Randolph. After an argument with his girlfriend, she sent her brother and 3 other guys to shoot up his house. One of them ended up dead and another one got shot. Travis was charged with murder, which he luckily beat in trial due to self-defense. To all the men out there, I don't care how fat her ass is or how good the sex is. Avoid women like Nicki who use men as crash dummies like the plague. I said what I said. DJ Vlad, ladies and gentlemen.
But nah, hey, listen.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
That's deep, bro.
That's
really
that's
deep.
That's a tough
And
statement.
I don't like
That's a tough statement.
with the whites coming in and da. That's a very, very, very valid. Any
No, I agree. Actually,
comments?
all right.
Any stories about crazy bitches?
I mean, I don't.
I got a few crazy bitch stories.
I don't really know what to say about this.
I won't name any names, but
I'll just say
I have a
that.
couple.
Nah, hey, this
stories.
nigga Ack has been going in on Nicki anyways, like, because he's just about fed up. Actually, he kind of just before actually we started this, you know, when I be having the headphones on, I kind of actually just either listen to people talk about some of the news or whatever, you know, just kind of picking up on some of it. I can't have time to read while I'm cooking, you know what I'm saying? So funniest part is that he was talking about Nicki, and he said that Nicki actually told Meek about the whole ghostwriter shit about Meek, you know, spilling the beans of that, and that's why Drake hasn't talked to Nicki for years.
Yeah, but he was on the song right just the other day.
Yeah, recently. He said for years. Think about there was a gap. There was a gap, and I'm like, you're right. I always thought there was an issue. Like, okay, this is probably uncomfortable. You're with me. He starts trying this nigga
Did
out of
she
nowhere.
like just up and tell, or did Meek get the information out of her?
I think she might have told, because at the end of the day, right? You got that. She sent Meek on, why don't you, do something to Quentin the first time. I heard the story. She was in the car. They got out, recorded him, and he was like, nah, I'm not gonna, say a statement, da 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 da. And then the second time they got in the car, it was like, hey, y'all niggas didn't do nothing to him, boom, boom. Then she sent them out. This is all alleged from what Act was saying. And he's like, sent them out there again, and then boom, that's when you see the Quentin Miller chaser shit happen. So, and then the reason why they broke up was between Nicki and Meek was that Meek was like, yo, she kind of crashes out and kind of was putting me in bad positions. You know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. Kind of alluding to that situation and other situations. You know what I'm saying? So those are things. And then now he made another example with the Big Zoo thing. It was, you know what I mean? Hey, she had him step up when it was seeing Meek at the Louis V store. She also had another thing when it was just recently in the backstage. So it's just kind of, I'm like, damn, well, he laid it out to make it look kind of consistent right now. Then you have the Vlad thing come out. I'm like, it's not looking good. And she doesn't really ingratiate herself with that many new artists. It's kind of just pick and choose. You got to pick a side at this point. So, you know what I'm saying, between her and Cardi. So it's not looking good right now. She's going to have to figure out the other PR of all this shit before it kind of changes tides from what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
First of all, husbands are born. Right? It's I hate when niggas. I hate shit like this. Like, I don't know if it's true, allegedly. You know what I mean? You're picking up your wife's beef, bro. You don't even rap, bro. You don't even rap.
True.
Right? What the fuck are you talking about? You can't create a song to even get this thing rap. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, though, think about it, though. Let's be realistic. This nigga has more money. Offset has more money. Right?
I mean, a nigga's gonna defend his wife. I get that, but
listen to me, bro.
you ain't gotta jump out the window a little bit either.
But all of this is rap shit. All of this is fucking entertainment, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Who are you to be talking this shit on? First of all, you're on the street corner. You're not even in a luxurious house. You know what I'm saying?
It looked kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I mean? You're not even in a luxurious house talking your shit. You're on a street corner talking shit, nigga. Across the street from everything around you that's closed. I really don't understand none of this.
You heard what happened to him too, right?
You got put on house arrest.
Yeah, got put on that little
Because
house.
that violated his probation.
BOP.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right? You're going out the way, doing irrelevant
Little
shit
BOP.
that has nothing to do with you, because you're not even in the entertainment world, right? Making a mockery of yourself, bro. And
Mockery.
And of us black men, dog. Like so when these white people look at us again, like gotta shake their head, like this is what these niggas do.
Hard R.
Jesus.
Like, damn, dog. Like I need y'all niggas to get together, dog. Like fuck.
Yeah, nah, that's fact though, man. And but like this thing, like I mean, what you need? Oh yeah, there should be one around here. I'm saying here we go. But yeah, like just thinking about how everything is going with that. Yeah, man, it's kind of the evidence is there. Like I said, it's not looking real good for Nicki.
It's not looking good. I mean,
like as far as just like if this was like an election on voting, you know what I'm saying?
That's hard evidence.
Yeah, it's some hard evidence, and it's like just the public. You know, when you have the popular vote right now, the popular vote is you're down right now, Nicki. Just off of that, to me, it's not looking good. And I honestly think, there's a whole nother thing too with the Cardi side where they're saying you heard about that whole thing too, right? Her and Joe Budden apparently, or some shit like that.
Her and Joe Budden beefing.
I saw with the Tasha K thing.
I saw a couple of things. I don't know how recent they are, but it seems like
the chick that Cardi B sued and won the lawsuit against, Joe Budden had her on the podcast. Joe Budden had her on the podcast. And I think they asked some hard hitting questions, but I don't think it was like that. Like Joe's gonna get into it, but I think it still wasn't probably that bad. And then Cardi ended up making like a video saying, "Yo, I think Joe hates me, this and that," because it just seems like one, you're on Queen Radio, then two, you're doing this, say you hate the her and Meg's song or whatever song that they got out, right?
Mhm.
And then there's a whole nother thing where you got Tasha K on there. So the people on the podcast is like, oh, maybe you should have hit up Cardi about that. And then the media people outside of this, like, hold on, Joe, like, ain't you Mr. Independent? Like, you got a platform. You should be able to do what you want with your platform, though. You know what I'm saying? Like if anything, like, for one, yeah, you could just have Cardi come on and speak her piece if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? But like, so it's like,
who wants that side, right?
yeah.
Everybody wants the drama side.
Yeah, but if he's on Queen Radio, he can't have Cardi come on the show.
No, he ain't on Queen Radio like actively, but he was on there that one time with like back in the day where they
back in the day.
Yeah. This was Brian Mall days. Where,
I mean, Nicki Minaj has been on the show.
Yeah. She's been on. That's what I'm saying.
Been on the Joe Budden podcast.
But
Recently?
they filmed the Joe Budden podcast.
I don't know how recent, but I know she did.
Yeah. They filmed she was on the show, but they filmed it at her place. I think it was some shit like that.
No, but she was on the show with
It was Rory Mall. Was
Rory
there.
Mall.
Yeah. It was when both of them were original cast, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, like, looking at it now, like, what do you think? Like, as far as, do you think Joe should oblige and, you know, keep the industry, you know, or cater to the media part and say, hey, man, I should, you know, still have whatever guests, and or do you cater to the relationship on that one? How does that work? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, honestly, it would be hard to remain completely neutral in hip hop.
There's like 60 minutes. I don't know.
It's not like he's just a news outlet, right?
Mm-hmm.
He reports pretty much on hip hop topics and on topics around him.
Yeah, which is his
and music,
which is his opinion and all the co-hosts that's on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So like, hip hop is super clicky.
True.
It's almost like,
even though they say hip hop is a sport, right? Like,
It's like
you know what I'm saying?
but there's a bunch of teams.
No,
And it's not an individual sport.
No. But when the media talks, right? Like, there's people that just won't like certain media people and might not go to people's show, but they still want to be on ESPN. They still want to be on FS1, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, you'll still pick the overall umbrella of whatever it is and pick and choose who you like out of that and maybe appear on their platform or speak favorably of them. But realistically, it's not as clicky. But to say it's a sport, that media part should be the sportist part of it too.
I mean, I think
you know what I'm saying?
like high school, right? They got different clips, like you said. The guys popular crew, you got the whatever crew.
I mean, it's hard to stay completely neutral, dog.
No, for sure.
Like, in an industry like that, like, it's like staying neutral. Like, the news isn't neutral, right? Like, MSNBC is very liberal.
Yeah.
Fox is very conservative. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's hard.
No, for sure.
So, like, it's a great thing to aspire to, but it's almost like, dog, you almost have to.
You gotta
pick a side. You gotta stay out of it. And since you're not staying out of it, you have to pick a side.
No, for sure.
Look at the Lil Durk and YB situation. Everybody in hip hop picked a side. They had to pick a side.
I think there's still ways to give some.
Or you stay out of it.
Yeah, or you be like, look.
I haven't worked with any one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But look at and then it goes certain ways, because then look at the Young Thug. The Young Thug was cool with Durk, but Young Thug was cool with YB as well. Matter of fact, YB has a fucking Young Thug chain. You know what I'm saying? So, but he not gonna disrespect Young Thug because he worked with Durk, or he seen with Lil Durk. You get what I'm saying? And shit like that. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's weird to me sometimes. You know what I mean? No. But he'll diss Gucci Mane, or he'll diss whatever for working with Durk. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
but since it's media based, right? Here's what I was kind of thinking, right? There is a way to kind of play it a little bit, you know, where you can go. People people are still going to look at you one way either way, but there is ways to kind of play it, because if you are going to have an interview, you could actually still represent her side and be like, hey, man, you know what? Give me a couple questions. You know, I'm hitting you up for, hey, I'm thinking about having this person that you know you're not feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? On the platform. Let me get some questions directly from you. You know what I'm saying? I won't even say it's coming from you, but you know, I want to hit the hard hitting questions. So now, if you don't want to come on the platform and represent yourself, hey, I'm going to give you the best chance, best choice, where you can at least, hey, what about this? And what about this? So now I'm gonna battle enough for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sound biased, but I'm gonna battle enough for you and give you a bone. If you don't want to come on my platform after.
Academics choose sides all the time. I'm not saying
Yeah,
you need to.
She chose 6ix9ine side.
You know what I mean? Like,
YB side.
you get what I'm saying? Like, you have to almost like, and that's the crazy part, because Cardi is like, yo, I think Joe hates me. He must be side Nicki. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because boom, 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 and she's laying it out.
But
because other news outlets pick fucking sides.
But then think about it. It's just like the Matt Hoffa and Styles P
Right.
situation, right?
Fuck Matt Hoffa.
Hold on, just hear me out.
Whatever Styles P is on, I'm on the same thing.
No, just hear me out though.
Yeah.
So he invited
It's
Styles
Matt
P.
Hoffa.
He invited Styles P on there first. You know what I mean? But he never mentioned J Hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
On there the whole time. He just talked about Styles P and everything else that Styles P had brought.
Mm-hmm.
And then he invites J Hood on there after,
Uh-huh.
and fucking starts talking about how D Block, why he dragged the chain and D Block and everything else like that. And then J Hood started talking about some shit that they did to him. He didn't think they was a good businessman and all this other shit. I'm like, damn, man, why the fuck didn't you bring it up with fucking Styles P first so we could hear Styles P side, and then bring it up with J Hood so we hear both sides. So,
yeah.
so
And
that
then
media.
and then here's the other thing.
Right.
He knew he was going to be interviewing J Hood.
And he didn't even call.
You know,
See, now I would have gave him the call and be like, "Yo, what I said before."
It's like, yo,
that applies to
you
this
have
one.
you have a fucking schedule. You have a calendar, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he has a calendar. I'm pretty sure he knew he was going to be interviewing J Hood soon,
Right after Styles P.
right? And I'm pretty sure he already knew what he was going to ask him. That's why I say this nigga, this white boy is fucking fuckery, because that's stirring shit
What
up.
are you saying? Who? Which one?
Matt Hoffa.
Oh, you're saying. Well,
He
Math.
interviewed
Is,
Styles
you know,
P.
Math is black though.
Man,
The battle rapper.
Oh, the
He's
battle rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I talking about?
Math Hoffa is the you talking about 1090 Jake. He don't do
1090
interviews.
Jake, that's
No, I'm
what
saying.
fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Math is the one who say, oh, I'm styling on you. You mad because I'm styling on you? Stole on him.
That's the nigga that got hit.
No, he stole on him.
Okay.
Yeah, he stole on him. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
all right,
But
either way,
to give a little caveat, I'll say it was like his first season, so I don't think everything was all the way organized.
Yeah, but
that's the only bone I'll give him. But
so you think he interviewed Styles P and then
probably called him up.
hit him up and be like, "Yo, I got some shit to say."
It's possible, yeah.
And he doesn't call Styles P.
He should have called Styles P. I'm not saying what he did was right. Not like I said. He should have applied what I was saying before. What I said about give me some questions.
Confused.
Yeah.
Disregard that previous.
Yeah. We love Matt Hoffa. Yeah, I used to call him actually a few times. He's actually cool. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. I was saying like, and like you said, there is relationships in the industry. Like, okay, I'll throw a bone here and there, but I'm also gonna decide with the truth too. He should have definitely called him. He definitely should have got, all right, look, I'm going to ask him this. Hey, ask him these questions for rebuttals because you want to make sure you make it a little hard. Because I'll give it to Matt. His questions are kind of hard, though, sometimes. Like, he kind of,
what I'm saying,
he should have
asked the same dragon in the chain, like how Styles P felt about that situation. You know what I'm saying? And then ask J Hood. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fans or whoever is watching you get both sides, and then
for sure,
and then get their own vision because you're only hearing one side from it. You know what I'm saying? You're hearing J Hood's side.
That's 1,000%.
And J Hood.
I agree.
And around the time,
it seems like you're setting. It's a setup for Styles P. Like,
yeah,
no, but
because around the time J Hood was dropping that album too, so it's like promotion. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying,
So,
but here's what I'm saying. If you hit up the person and say, hey, give me some questions to ask this man. You know what I'm saying? I don't like. I know if y'all going through a legal battle, I might not even take it there. But if it's just like some ego shit, hey, give me some questions that he should be stumbling on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, all right, how did you even know that one? And you're gonna have to answer if you're giving it up already, right? Give me about 3 or 4 of those. Give me 3 or 4 of those, and that's gonna. And now that person cannot feel a way because they're a part of the interview without even dropping their name. Just say, yeah, hold on. How do you think that person might have felt since you did this, this, and this? And they, from what I know, they did this, this, and this for you. You know what I'm saying? And what if you in that position? Haven't you provided? And now, you know, boom, now you can just, you see where to go. Now it's a lot harder interview. It's real questions. It's still coming from the other side. Yeah. Now that other person's hearing it, maybe they get to really feel it out, and they can still rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're gonna want to come back to your platform and rebuttal. But it's still kind of, you're still playing the middle. You get to play the middle just enough. You know what I'm saying? But you got to still choose. I get that you still got to choose, but at the same time, you can get the truth out. I feel
without both parties being destroyed live on air or whatever.
And I promise you, I wouldn't even tell you it's coming directly from that source. I'm gonna just, hey, I'm gonna be like, how'd you know that? You know, hey, I ask the hard questions. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. You know, you could not answer it. You know what I'm saying? There's no guns here. You could not answer this question. I promise you. I'll tell you before the interview. If there's any question you don't want to answer, hey, say next question, no comment. You know what I mean? Huh? You know, pardon me, fifth. You know, whatever you want to say to move on, I'll just keep it moving. But let me know. And then that's how we're gonna start the interview right after. You know what I'm saying? But it's very easy to kind of just, you know what I'm saying, to be able to get that off. I just don't know if these interviewers are smart enough to be able to get that part off. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I've been through the ringer of doing a lot of interviews too. So, but I just think there's ways to go about it to get the story out. You know what I'm saying? There's a manipulative way where you can still, all right, man, like, let's get this going, man. Hold on. People want to know without even making it dirty. Because like I said, the other person might not have heard that person out. And now you're hearing the platform. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might not have heard that person out. Yeah, no doubt. They might not have really heard that person out the whole time, right? And then they might see the comments and like agreeing this way, like, hold on, okay, maybe I didn't see it this way. Let me, you know, they might check themselves. Who knows? You feel me? Like, so that's all I'm saying. Like I said, most of these things is based off of ego, anyways. We originally came off of this Nicki thing. It was based off of ego. You know what I'm saying? On all sides, not just her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it on everybody. You know what I mean? Respectfully.
Speaking of some fucked up,
but it's good promotion and marketing.
Speaking of some fucked up, have you ever had a homeboy that you just felt sorry for because you know he's in a fucked up relationship, and it's like you see the nigga spiraling out of control, and it's like you don't know what to do? Have you ever been in a situation like that? Like
you give a nigga some advice, and the nigga don't want to listen to you.
Exactly. You ever had a homeboy like that?
Yeah,
Okay, so boom, Will Smith.
Crash Out Kings.
Will Smith.
That's what we call him, right? Crash Out Kings.
Will Smith, the #1 crash out king.
I'm not gonna lie.
He got it bad.
I feel like
he got it real bad. So
what I feel like happened, right?
No. There's more. There's something that happened recently. Oh my gosh, this nigga Will Smith, Doug. All right, so everybody knows he slapped Chris Tucker at the Oscars. It was wild.
Not Chris Rock. Chris Tucker's kind of big. I think he might have slapped his ass.
Yeah, Chris Tucker. You know what I mean?
That nigga been with Jackie Chan. He gotta dodge something, even with a bad back.
Wild situation. You know, a lot of it had to do with Chris Rock making some jokes at Jada. I guess she had alopecia, whatever the case may be. Either way, this nigga Will Smith, I kind of feel sorry for him. Because this woman Jada is putting him through the ring. So this nigga posted like, yo, happy anniversaries to her. We put a picture up, I think on Instagram or something like that. Twitter, you know, a picture of her. It's been like 28 years or however long they've been together, right? They've been together a good little while, right? It's 2023. They goodly could have been together since like 1995, 96, 97, 98, something like that, right? He posts her happy anniversary, this, that, and the third. She then posts a picture or an old video of her and Tupac doing karaoke.
I heard about that. Yeah, I definitely heard about that. That's crazy. Yeah, I heard about that shit.
It's all for the media. I feel like after a while, niggas in social media, though.
I just saw the story. It's just like, how much more can this nigga take? He already lashed out at the Oscars. He lashed out. He couldn't control his emotions anymore.
This nigga don't fuck aliens.
I should have asked Tyrese me.
This nigga.
What more do you want from me?
What?
What more do you want from me?
I just feel like
It's a day ago, though. It was a day ago.
maybe it was I don't know what it was, but he posted something. Boy, Jesus Christ, bro. She posted
This is Jada we all know and love right here.
she posted the Tupac shit. That's just wild. That's all I know about it.
I mean, Tupac still got a heart. We don't know that. I mean,
It's tough.
Hey man, listen. I'm breaking up with a bitch if she like a nigga from the grave. I'm telling you that right off top. Straight up. It's over. It's over.
It was the first love.
Go lay with that nigga then, man. Fuck that. What you talking about?
It was her first love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And let it be. Don't let me be the second. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to at least lie to me, tell me I'm your first, last, and everything on some Barry White shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, that's not happening. I'm sorry.
Probably this is the poetry that nigga was spitting. Will was spitting that shit. He was a rapper, but not like Tupac. Poetry was deep.
Listen, man.
Yo, do you read what she wrote?
So I'm so glad that you were born on
Do
this
you read
day.
just listen what she wrote? She's not happy for Will. She's happy for Will because Will gave her children. That is all.
You gave me these kids.
He says these comments are so weird. Yeah, jobs.
Madam Speaker.
If you read what she wrote, she ain't happy for Will. She's happy for the kids that Will provided her with. I'm so glad that you were born on this day. Without you, I would not have experienced the greatest joy of my life, the love of our family. On this defined assignment, we've chosen to walk together. I'm grateful for the wells of laughter along the trails of tears we've shared. Thank you for helping me learn to embrace it all with a smile. Here's to 100+ more birthdays full of growth, acceptance, and joy. She's happy for the family and the kids. She ain't happy for Will. I'm just saying. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks. You see? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like for me. And then there are the videos that she posted. When Will posted happy anniversary.
That's crazy.
Oh, because they're doing a song. They're doing a song. Prince Understand. So it's a tribute to him.
With Tupac.
I don't want to get what's the name? You know,
Go back to the other one. Went to the other one.
Oh, the last one. Not in a million years.
The first person I would have become very acquainted. Not in a million years that I imagined 3 lives fates would be so intertwined. She's talking about Tupac. Tupac and I. She's talking about Tupac.
See the
on
details
her
right here?
anniversary.
No, you see the details right here?
With the Fresh Prince. She didn't call him Will. Yeah, but I understand. Listen, boy. Our worthy journey. It's stuff out here, bro. I feel sorry for this. Like, whoa, bro, that's really tough.
Well, shit, you seen what happened to Jeezy though, right?
I know he got divorced, but I don't know the reason.
I don't know the reason either, but 2 years in.
I mean, to me, I feel like that marriage is more like him getting more like a publicity, not publicity, but more of a not publicity. I mean, more of a.
I know she was on The View and all that, but
hold on, man, it's not that.
what was she on?
She was on
Some morning joint.
Not publicity.
He did the off brand.
The FS1, not playing.
The marriage is just so they can get the certain area. Like,
He was on the undisputed version.
Damn. Before Shannon, I mean after Shannon. Nah, I like Keyshawn on there.
I like it too, but I just don't like the set.
The set needs to get better.
It's too dark.
Yeah.
Like the ESPN cameras, them shits is just nice.
There's just better graphics, better lighting, better location. They just did it way. And they're in Cali too. Like you would think they would have some type. Yeah, but I guess there's no that much bodies of water that can hit. Like you would think they would have something to look at, or just drop some type of.
Hey man, did you ever look into the TO thing? Like what's going on? Like,
yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull it up on. Let's see if.
Before we get into that, pull it up. Look up the information shit.
Before we get to that too, I want to say I hope that crazy boy will get better. Man, I heard you in hospital. Some inflammatory disease.
Inflammatory?
Yes.
Yeah, he had some controlling.
Yeah, it's called.
It's all good.
It's called.
It's all good. It's called. It's put a nigga down.
Yeah. But it formed clusters. It's causing lupus cells to form clusters of inflamed tissue called granulomas in one or more organs of its body. So I heard he did that. Man.
So listen, you guys into conspiracy theories?
A little bit.
All right. So
in my entire life,
little Easter egg. From y'all seen the Matrix, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when he's talking to, I want to say, can't remember who, Agent Smith, right? He puts the passport or whoever down, and I think it's a Morpheus, and he's like, yo, we're looking for the sheriff. The date on the passport is September 11th, 2001. Oh boy. Yeah, same thing. The date on the passport of when we're looking for the terrorists is September 11th, 2001. It's actually
I muted our shit for right now. I'm about to take that.
See the data for 2001, 9/11, 2001. Yeah, but this is a shame when we're talking about terrorists, and that is passport is being the biggest terrorist threat in history. Should not be an accident. What happens in the real world where a lot of ways to separate this passport thing.
So Matrix came out in 1999,
right? Yeah.
Talking about the terrorists. Agent Smith is talking about, hey, we're trying to catch the terrorists, whatever the case may be. And the passport, September 11th, 2001.
And I
think that's the expiration date.
And it was written. It was written probably like 2 years before, like written way before.
Probably that story. The story of this was written supposedly a few years before it came out. It came out in '99. They were working on it for a couple of years because they were working on all the movies at once.
Yeah. Trying to finish everything off. Like we need the whole story, and how can we break this down? They're like, hey, this can be a trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just think that's pretty wild.
That is wild, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right? Like,
it wasn't the biggest in history. I do want to correct homie.
In America.
In America, yeah.
Biggest in America.
Yeah.
American history. Biggest terrorist attack, supposedly.
Oh, facts. Facts on that.
But I just think that's kind of crazy. Just wanted to share that with you, gentlemen. I'm an avid conspiracy theorist.
No, it goes. Oh, there's the T.O. All the smoke. It was a short clip, so
Okay.
I don't never have to talk to Stephen A. again in my entire life. He can sit on ESPN, do what use all the big words he wants to impress everybody. That doesn't impress me. Now, like I said, he's used that platform to tear some black athletes down. And even I'm included that. You try to build them up, tear them down with your words, this and that and the other, your monologues. Bro, I can see past all of that. But you're not finna just do it to me. A lot of guys are not gonna say anything.
No, I feel you. I mean, shit, he still on me apology for the way he talked about me with the brawl shit. But
So
that's my boy. I ain't never brought it up to him, but he dogged me.
But
I
again,
just let it go because I'm live still. But
right, but again, those things, right? But those things, like I said,
I'm still him. Yeah,
right.
Him
But
and D. Duncan.
like I said, I can look in this camera just like he looks into the camera and talk to America. And when I tell you, when I'm serious about that, keep that same energy, my guy. Keep that same energy. And I put that on Alizine Black, my dude. Keep that same energy that you did with your podcast. Keep it the same. That's all I got to say.
I think before we move on, Jack, I want to commend both of us because we both tried to go the peaceful way right here.
And I just can't believe it. And that shit, for us to do it, it didn't work. It's smoke. Hey, I fuck with Stephen. It's smoke, baby.
Yeah, that's what I fuck about you guys. So I gave my disclaimer before this shit started, and we both tried to come with peace. We both did.
You ain't never seen us come in peace like that.
Hey,
it's all good.
Y'all handle your business, man. I hope it works itself out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was pretty real. I mean, he's gonna get to that 500K to million subscribers pretty soon. This down, you know what I'm saying? But I was saying,
let me tell you,
go ahead.
He's still a American citizen that pay taxes. So let's realize he's a black.
I think T.O. was talking not same energy like I'm gonna see you in the streets, but like I'm gonna talk my piece when I get in front of the cameras and do my little shit too, just like you.
Yeah.
Whatever, I guess.
Nah, because I ain't gonna lie, Stephen A. definitely rolls around with a big ass security dude that they keep talking about the dude low key. He's like, oh, this dude, and he's like, oh, you went through it, and this dude, and he's like, yeah, you know, he handles all any issues that anything comes about, you know what I'm saying? So obviously that dude's got to be big as fuck from lineman size and all that type of shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, he's definitely got security on him. I wouldn't just be rolling up on no Stephen A. Smith getting 10+ million a year, you know what I mean? Like he's all right right now, like he's up. And no, but I'll say this though about T.O. Like I get him defending himself though. It's definitely like warranted a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It still was a little crazy to go on the show and say the Max thing because if I'm Stephen A. too, I'm defending myself harder, even harder. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a tough one to just be like, hold on, what? You know what I'm saying? I have to check you real quick, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. But I get both sides. It's kind of like this one is like I really don't care what happens. So like I think they're gonna end off peaceful anyways. Like I think Stephen A. is going to keep getting ratings off it, but I was saying this before.
The thing about Stephen A., right?
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like me with the whole addiction thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like he feels that he got out of Queens, he did this, that, blah, blah, blah. A lot of successful niggas that come from nothing feel like anybody can do it, right? And that they work hard, and that's all it took. Right? Because they work hard, and if you work hard, you can do it. You gotta get some breaks along the way, my nigga. Because niggas work hard all their lives, and they don't catch breaks. You get what I mean?
That car could break down at the wrong time.
I'm not even talking about that.
He just talking about. I know what you're talking about, and I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that car could break down at any time. Like for that opportunity, you can work hard, and the opportunity comes, but your car might break down, and you can't get there now. You know what I'm saying? And you're on your last dollar.
That's how it be. Like I know a lot of people that work very, very hard and they get passed up for jobs and they don't get this and that and third. And they actors that work hard their whole lives and they just do fucking commercials. You know what I mean? They don't get the big break. And I see that's a I don't know. It's like with a lot of successful people that come from nothing, like even Jay-Z, right?
I told you sold drugs. No. Hope did that.
Right?
So hopefully
Like,
you wouldn't have to go through that.
So like, not everybody like LeBron, not everybody's 6'8". You know what I mean? Like, not everybody can just come from nothing and make it. Like, there's a plethora of fucking obstacles. Whole bunch of obstacles, bro. Whole bunch. And even if you succumb, even if you not succumb, but even if you like dominate the obstacles and you pass all the obstacles, bro, you still might not make it. You know what I mean? You might not be super duper successful as like some of these guys. And I feel like sometimes a lot of people that are successful speak from that, and they like much like kind of like even like with what we were talking about earlier with like the black relationships and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you don't take into account like they put obstacles in front of people not to succeed. You luckily, you know, right? And you luckily got the gig on First Take, and you did it, but like could have been somebody else.
Yeah, no, it could easily go. It could easily change like the wind, man. Opportunities definitely change like the wind every 3 seconds for real.
You talk about Skip, right? Like,
yeah.
What if Skip said, "Yo"? What if Skip asked
Stephen A.
Keyshawn?
Oh, you talking about Skip?
Stephen A. talking about what if Skip said, "Yo, Keyshawn, come and do this with me," instead of Stephen A. or whatever the case. But you get what I'm saying? Like,
it would have took him longer to get to the spot he's at now.
Exactly. If he would have got there at all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So it's like,
where you talk down on the next person, to talk from a space where, you know what I mean? If you ain't getting that big break, because that's all it takes is a big break, right?
But
it takes somebody else putting you on.
But like I said,
it takes a famous person to find a stylist to find your clothes, to put it on a famous person for you to get famous. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, what shirt is that? You wouldn't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't get that break, you just making t-shirts for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it's not always, oh, if you work hard.
No. But like I said, who knows if that print machine or that delivery came through? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the luck part of things too, because things do happen to where, oh damn, I don't have no inventory, so you need that break to get the other break to even make it happen sometimes. So like people don't think about that part. It's like everything is not a constant
thing. And this is a while ago, like along the start of Instagram. So just a nigga making clothes, having 10, 12,000, 15,000 people following him. This is kind of before the whole blue check thing too. So like to build that, listen, I was giving away shit to niggas. Like, bro, I remember there were these soccer players that started ordering stuff from the website.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jibril Cisse specifically, and Darren Bent, right? In the Premier League. Jibril was at Liverpool at the time, and Darren Bent, I want to say he was at Tottenham, but he could have been at like another one of those Premier League clubs. And they started ordering clothes from me, dog. And I was just like, yo, you don't have to pick. I'm like, nigga, you got what I'm saying? It's like, that's luck.
I think the second guy was on Chelsea. Okay.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. I remember like, some powder blue shit.
That shit is luck. You get what I'm saying? Like,
so, imagine that nigga style.
No, it's out.
That shirt.
But
I mean, whatever though. Like,
but you're also still lucky to actually have their sizes, their fucking the shit in inventory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't happen every time. Like, oh, they ordered, but your inventory's out.
A lot of this shit.
Yeah, oh, we need that tomorrow for this and that.
If it isn't luck,
like, the
if it isn't luck, you did some fucked up shit to make that luck. You get what I'm saying? Like all of these rich men, all of these rich families that are like the super powerful, they did some real grimy shit to get this luck that they had to make it rich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
9
like,
times out of 10, or they
fucked somebody over.
Or
what did he ain't get the job from Andre? Would he have been the big executive now, right?
Yeah.
He would have been a dancer for fucking who was that special ed? Who I swear, the best damn rapper of the year. Dougie Fresh. He would have been a backup dancer for Dougie Fresh.
And I'll say this, unknowingly sometimes though.
And Puffy, remember, Puffy's parents were like big drug dealing gangsters also. His parents worked for Nicky Barnes.
Yeah, so no wonder this nigga always have a little G. Well, he's got G in him for sure. Niggas, gangsters respect Puff at this point. You know what I'm saying?
His parents worked for Nicky Barnes.
I'm just saying they respect him too at this point. Like he punching Drake's shoulder out somehow. How the fuck? That's crazy.
Oh, he hit him in the chest?
Remember Drake had the motherfucking sling after, right? You know what I'm saying? So you got to either punch him in the chest. I don't think you got him in the face. You probably punch him in the chest, but threw off the shit because he was probably just chilling and on some sucker chest punch shit.
Nigga Drake injury, bro.
Yeah, might be.
Mistaken. Tearing his ACL, all types of shit.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, having that fucking shit there, and then you got cameras watching me.
Yeah, this was like the second time he tore his ACL.
Yeah, like
he tore his ACL like on tour when he first went on tour.
No, I'm saying him playing basketball and having cameras on him. Niggas is playing a little bit harder. Okay. Even if they're putting on for the camera and maybe letting him like at this point, I don't think they're letting him score because nigga, you have a court.
What's it about?
It's about him talking about while he was in class.
No, you want to send it real quick? I'll be able to play it real clean. Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Remember that thing I told you to save? That's it.
The teacher always said it.
That ain't it, bro. No, it's not. Turn it off. Yeah, that's old. That's old.
Oh, you talking?
That wasn't it.
That was Shannon versus the other player when he was disrespectful. I remember.
He can't speak. And he took 2 weeks off of school.
Oh, I thought he was talking about when Shannon was saying.
Bro, shit about the coach, man.
Nah, I thought it was when.
That's the shit I said to you.
Nah, I thought it was when Shannon was talking about the numbers.
Richie. Yeah. Before the podcast, I told you to save something. Don't tell us. You showed it to me. You were gonna send it to Clark. I said, don't.
Yeah, I got that one too. But the other one, you told me to erase it.
No, he didn't say erase it. He just said play it later. Yeah. I heard him in the back room, but remember when Shannon fucking was he had some opponent and he was talking about, he was like, yo, he started saying numbers and he's like, nigga at first was confused and it was his wife's fucking phone number. I was like, yo, Shannon Sharp used to be a cold dude, bro. Like cold as hell, man. Like we talking about cold as hell. Like that is, imagine somebody like, yo, 9, 5, 4, 7, blah blah blah. It just starts saying the number. You kind of wondering, like, and they're in the middle of the game. He's blocking, he's blocking, he's catching on you, and just boom, boom, and then it's not registering until later.
Says it again. 954. Sound familiar, nigga?
They started going off on each other. Dog. That shit was crazy. I was like, and he said it in the interview that I flat out did that. I'm like, damn, you cold, dog. That's like, you want to talk about some shit talking? That might be top 5, top 10 shit talking, dog. Straight up.
Worse than Kevin Garnett.
Cheerios ain't shit to that. You talking about phone numbers?
Nah, worse than
just how Kevin Garnett overall.
Jason Williamson. You heard about that Jason Williamson shit, right?
No, what happened with that one?
Jason Williamson and Steve Nash.
No.
Steve Nash was dating the chick, right? And supposedly Leandro Barbosa was smashing her too, but he didn't know. She gets pregnant and has a kid.
Did hear about this, but
kid comes out black, right? It's not Leandro Barbosa's. Jason Williamson was smashing her also.
I think.
They're on the same team. All three of them were on the Suns at the same time.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Nah, I wonder if anybody used that against Nash.
That's wild.
I wonder if anybody used that against Nash. I doubt it though. I doubt it. Yeah, I mean,
I wonder if that kid, that Jason Williamson's kid that's balling right now, was that kid.
It might could be. Nah, it was a little while ago. Oh, could be. It's 23. Yeah, if he played a few years in college, might be there. You know. So.
I think it's like 16, 17.
When did that baby start getting popped up? That's the real question.
When they were on the Suns.
That was like early though. They were on the Suns like 2005, 6 type shit.
I mean, but look at.
Okay, so the kid would be like 16, 17, 18 right now.
Really? Okay. Yeah. He's the number 1 rated shooting guard.
Who, Carmelo's kid?
Yeah, in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess he got better because the shit that I was seeing from Carmelo's kid wasn't all that great.
Nah, he be talking the shit and he get buckets at this point. Like he's backing up the shit talking. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really know much about something.
I was gonna say too this. I was gonna say too this.
The Bears defenseman, he resigned. They wasn't saying too much on it.
Okay.
But they just said that he got his house raided by FBI, so he had to end up quitting the next day, or resigning the next day.
Mm-hmm.
There's not too much information on it. They just said it
sounds like child porn. That's what it sounds like to me.
They're just saying it's disgusting at this point. Bro. They're not.
FBI rated a coach, an NFL. If it isn't gambling, or
what, the head coach step down?
Defensive coordinator.
DC. Okay.
If it's not gambling, it has to be something like child. I guarantee it. Mark my word.
Alan Williams.
If it isn't gambling, it's something nasty.
But they're not. They just said it's inappropriate activity.
Inappropriate activity. Caught on tape.
Gambling.
You know how it is.
The defense coordinator left the team in part due to what has been described as inappropriate activity. While there's no criminal activity according to the reports, the Bears Human Resources Department was involved in a process that will lead up to Williams' resignation.
He was game. Game fixing is illegal, but gambling isn't illegal. But it's you can't gamble if you're a coach.
I just don't think
he must have been gambling though. He have to have been gambling.
Well, you can't gamble in your own sport if you're a coach, or you can't gamble. Period. Oh, damn, that's kind of trash. I ain't gonna lie. I think that they should be able to gamble in different sports. Like I said, I've been on this for months.
Because they said this has been another
bizarre
storyline. I'm sorry. In the stash, because they've been 0-3 this year, so they haven't won a game since last year October. So maybe they're saying this nigga been losing on purpose. So you could win bet.
That's crazy because, man, I know a lot of people had Justin Fields as the quarterback. They picked him because they thought he was going to go nuts on fantasy. Pause. And boy, it's not looking good.
Nah, definitely not. This shit crazy. But like with Fields, this nigga Fields is like actually.
I'm like 1-2 in my fantasy league
I
right
think I'm 2-1 right now. I'm 2-1, 1-2 with the team that really ain't doing shit. But you know what I'm saying. With Fields though, I'm not sure if he does. Do you think he has like the eye to actually and the awareness to be an NFL quarterback? Or
looks like he did in college. The Jets were supposed to draft him, and they drafted this bum.
All right, so
Zach Wilson.
So let me ask you a question: If he's on the Dolphins,
if he's on the Dolphins, Mike McDaniels would make that nigga look like a star.
All right, so
and you heard what it's kind of like low key kind of beef as to why they got thrashed like that. Why Mike McDaniel wanted the job. He wanted the Denver job, and they didn't even interview him.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to be in the organization when he was a kid. He was a ball boy.
So he made it beauty
to this is what you missing, nigga. This is what you miss.
It's that beat it, nigga.
So supposedly he thrashed them on purpose. Like
I would too.
I'm not gonna embarrass you,
but I'm gonna embarrass you.
But I'm gonna embarrass the fuck out of you. They didn't kick the field goal because if they kicked the field goal, they would have scored the most points in the game in NFL history.
Why he ain't do it?
Because they didn't want to embarrass them.
That
Literally, that was the reason.
Them niggas got embarrassed.
They're already embarrassed.
Way embarrassed.
They got super embarrassed. I ain't even gonna hold.
I mean, defense was on. Was clicking. You know what I mean? This nigga Tua was not missing. The running backs, 3-4 touchdowns each. You know what I mean? I mean, the rookie one was he was juking and jiving. You know what I mean? And then Mozart, that's his name.
Oh yeah,
31. Unstoppable, man. Like I don't know, man. It's still too early in to say. You know, I mean, they did start out 3-0 last year.
So what do you say about
Fumble the bag.
the running backs touchdowns and going crazy? No.
Oh.
I was just fucking with you. I think I'm just fucking with you. It's just because you got me last week.
Denver's looking crazy too. Russell Wilson, they're talking about Sean Payton ain't about to go down with Russell Wilson, so they're like he has to play exceptional for him not to get benched. That's what the talks is. So I got Russell Wilson on my bench too, which is nuts. That's how bad I'm doing. I was thinking, damn, Russell Wilson, Sean Payton.
Yeah, that was wild.
What? I have him on my bench.
Yes, fuck.
That's crazy. What? That's not crazy. Come on. That's not that crazy. You guys. That's a stretch. You guys, you're reaching. You're reaching.
Stop at 5. All right.
Devontae Adams. I think he's gonna get traded. He wants to get traded. Yeah, he don't look like he's trying to stay. He trying to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I think so too. Because
Ravens can't. Oh, the Cowboys obviously. Dex is happy, but the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals, which nobody expected.
Yeah, that was
fucking New York Giants. So they didn't get rid of Danny Dimes.
Daniel Dimes. That was an inside like move for Daniel Dimes, really. Like I said, that was an Eli, that was a Manning family. Like, hey, you should try this guy out. Boom, boom. I don't think they should have reached this far to go get him because I think y'all wouldn't care. I don't think you as a Giants fan would have cared if he would have been in the second or third round, and y'all picked him up. Y'all would have been like, all right. Y'all would have been like, all right. Even if he's getting the same money, y'all would have been like, all right, cool.
You know what I mean? They waited and they picked up this bum ass nigga. And this bum ass nigga is not doing shit. So I mean, shout out to the Lakers doing their thing.
The season's looking kind of crazy though. There's mad injuries though. I'll say that everybody and their mama's injured, dog. Like the water boy, the janitor, the coaches is injured, turf toe. Motherfucking the fans losing their teeth out there on the Jets getting injured. Like they
talking about they need to get rid of
Zach Wilson. He's like, I wouldn't keep him at all. You know what I'm saying? Like
even Peyton Manning was disgusting.
Yeah, like niggas ain't trying to do none of that. I promise you. So
when
like
commentators are discussing in the way that you're playing, you know it's hard.
Yeah. Like, but we talking about Joe Namath, the Jets legend. Like this man is like, yo, I don't want this motherfucker like anywhere close to his team right now. He's like, hey, he's like, so what would you do with Zach Wilson if you had the chance to coach him this? And he's like, I'd get rid of him. He's like, there's nothing I can do. Basically, that thumbs up everything. I'm paraphrasing, but that's exactly pretty much what he said. There's nothing I can do. He immediately turned the faucet on and started washing his hands of goddamn Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
They scored 6 points in fucking right? Some bullshit.
Yeah. Garbage time ain't nothing, man. Like, listen.
And the Giants ain't doing any better.
But for the fact that we had the quarterback that y'all liked as the backup from, we're talking about the Dolphins, has Mike White.
Mike fucking White.
Yeah, Mike White, who was formerly the ended
up of the Jets last year.
Yeah, who actually started getting accumulated some wins and just positive attitude and just it looked like it was a positive outlet.
Mike White was throwing 50-yard bombs on Denver, dog.
And the thing is,
Jesus Christ.
The thing is, looking at it now, like I get why Mike White went over there though, because if Tua potentially gets a concussion or gets hurt, they're going to be extra cautious. He'll get like 2 to 3 games at least to play, and he's going to have like the best receiving core, some of the best running backs that he has to offer in the NFL. Like, man, it would have been like, so he's just kind of waiting, like, hold on, and then he sees Rodgers go out like in the first 4 plays, like, damn, maybe I should have just stayed. You know what I'm saying? I'd be starting the whole season just balling out. Go ahead. Oh yeah, the 7 apiece without Waddle is crazy.
77. It would have been the 77.
Yo, a 70 piece without.
They took their starters out in like the end of the third quarter.
Yeah. Ain't nobody catching up to that.
These guys.
Ain't nobody catching up to that. It's over with. Like, you're already up. Like, that was a 50-point spread. At the end of the day, it's a 50-point spread. Dog. In the NFL, you're a professional team, and you lose that way. With Elway, one of the best QBs out there, one of the best known coaches in Sean Payton, and you have a 2-time, appearance quarterback and 1-time, Super Bowl champion in Russell Wilson, right? He got a ring. So everything should be lined up for you to actually have a fighting chance and have a great game. And it was just like, y'all watched the Colorado game and just figured, let me just top that the next day.
Talk about that. Let's talk about them niggas. Let's talk about that. They're like they ain't even show the play.
They don't have a line. So
that's what we use now.
No,
they don't have a line.
They don't.
After they won them 2 first games, they ain't got a line now, right?
You seen it, right? How many times was Shador's back was answer me this. You watched the game, right?
I ain't watched the game, but I'm just saying excuses.
You seen some highlights? All right. How many times Shador Sanders' back was facing?
They ain't ready, man.
No. How many times was his back facing his?
You hear what Keyshawn said? They had like all the damn fucking. He had multiple coaches work on their game plan to beat Colorado.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
No, I'm talking about Oregon.
Like, imagine
that coach had multiple coaches.
Other NFL, not NFL, but
NCAA coaches, probably Colorado State, Nebraska, and the other team, TCU, help him to beat
give me a game
Deion without Travis Hunter, which is wild. I didn't know they colluded like that.
I don't think that I've ever heard about like a team doing that, but no, what I was like getting at too is just this man Shadur's was facing his, the end zone that he was trying to go to 90% of the time when he was calling hike. Hike. He's running towards it, the other end zone because he really didn't have any time at this point. And then you don't have your best receiver. Like I'm gonna throw him a little bone, but also I did hear that even Deion during those wins was like, yeah, we a few dogs on. We about 7 dogs away on that line, and if you know football, it means you need some big boys on the damn O line to protect the damn quarterback, and that's what he needs, and it makes sense. I was like looking at it and just watching that game. I was like, well, if you don't have time to do anything and you're running for your life, like David Carr from back in the day, not Derek Carr, but David Carr. Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that. You just it's like a wet paper towel going against Mike Tyson. It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna punch right through that.
Facts.
It's gonna be just gonna be demolished. Downset height, 300 pounds in your face.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Now we could still pull up the dossier before, I already know we've already been running this bitch for about a 2-piece. Some things right here, man.
That's about it. I mean, and one more thing, New York City, they want to roll out robot.
Yeah.
Police officers and stuff. You heard about
The
that?
murder bots.
What you think about that?
Murder bots. It's about the what's that Will Smith movie? I Robot. That shit. It's about to happen. They got the driverless cars. They've been testing them shits.
That shit, bro. I'm not happy to know about it.
You say that now.
No, I'm telling you that.
You say that now.
No.
You say that now. When they come around and start towing everybody's shit and replacing their car with a driverless car, or they start making the next car you buy has to be a driverless car. What you gonna do? Because it's gonna happen.
Do like demolition man up and run to the sewers like niggas that go against them.
I mean, if you with that, you know, if you're gonna be part of the rebellion, but just know it's about to come.
Rebels. Nah, man. It was also we seen the Shannon clip earlier.
When he was talking to Stephen A.
Nah, Shannon Sharp talking to actually this man Chad Ochocinco, aka Chad Johnson. And the funniest part was he was basically saying that Chad Johnson.
You think Chad is a Hall of Famer?
Do you think Chad Johnson is a Hall of Famer?
Shannon Sharp says no. You think you're a Hall of Famer?
You know, he didn't have a ring.
But who's in?
You got to think of the niggas in his class, in his period.
T.O. Marvin Harrison,
Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson.
Randy Moss ain't get on.
No, he's already in.
You got to think about the niggas that's gonna get in.
He's already
Marvin
in.
Harrison already got in.
I think Randy's already in.
Chad's already got in. Randy already got in. T.O. got in. Yeah, Chad. Calvin got in.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson.
So now those niggas got in. That's what he's saying. Yeah. That's what shit is saying.
You know,
he has a serious point. I mean, Megatron. You know what I mean?
And mind you, they were talking to each other while they were arguing. It wasn't like an argument, but you know, he's like, yeah.
Brandon Marshall had way better numbers than this guy. I don't think Brandon Marshall did.
I don't think Brandon's man. Good player, really good player, super great.
I don't know about way better numbers, but he got really good numbers.
He was nice.
Brandon Marshall was like an 8-time Pro Bowler.
I think Deshaun
might get in.
I think Deshaun might get in too. Jackson. He has a lot of, based off of numbers, he's kind of up there. He's played.
How long?
He played for a long time.
How many All Pros?
Let's see. You know what?
Victor Cruz.
Shame on you, my nigga. Hold on. That's crazy.
You just type in All Pro. Three-time All Pro 2009, 3-time Pro Bowl, Rookie of the Year, freshman team, All American. I don't think he's gonna get into the Hall of Fame. He's got some numbers, but I just don't think he's gonna get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
One-time All Pro though.
All Pro is good. All rookie team. All first team, back 10, of course, all that shit don't matter. But
I don't know a little bit. Deshaun Jackson would be in Chad's class.
yeah, it would be. Feel like we're missing a few people too, but those are good people. What year would you say Chad Johnson? 2000.
You just look up Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson's career.
Career stats.
No, it's his career. Like, just type it up, Chad. How long is that? Right there. Click on that.
This one?
Yeah. 11 years. All Pro twice, 6 Pro Bowls. Damn.
6 weeks.
That his production wasn't good enough to face with the NFL Hall of Fame. Look up Brandon Marshall.
He's eligible.
Yeah, everybody's eligible. You gotta wait 6 years. That's when you become eligible.
Just type in Pro Bowls.
Just type in Brandon Marshall. Yeah, just that.
First team. At about, I would say first team all pro.
6-time Pro Bowl, first team All Pro, 2012 second team All Pro, 2015 touchdown leader,
Probably that's still good.
3-time AFC
Offensive player.
10,000 receiving yards,
Now,
6-time Pro Bowl, second team All Pro, 2-time All Pro. He might be a Hall of Famer. He might be. But when you look up Chad Johnson, when you look up Calvin Johnson's stats, and you be like, oh my God.
Yeah, he did nuts within a small time. He retired,
10
bro.
years of
Like,
Pro Bowl of Pro Bowls.
He holds Jets records, records.
You see it right.
That's crazy.
Right there.
Yeah, no, I think
It's tough. I mean, man.
Favorite player in NFL history, he was a Broncos player.
That's like what's the nigga from Pittsburgh? Light skinned nigga.
Pitt.
Wide
You
receiver.
talking about not Ward?
Yeah, Hines Ward. Is he a Pro Bowler?
Oh yeah, I believe so. I think Hines Ward is a pro. Let's double check that.
Yeah,
At least
I thought he was I mean, sorry,
it's for their stats. Look at that.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 years.
Coaching record. So we can even go back and probably could just scroll down and you still have if you made Pro Bowl for shit like that. I believe he did though. These are just different season or breakdown.
Shit, is Plexico a Hall of Famer?
Plaxico Burress? I'm not sure if he is. I'm honestly not sure. I don't think he is. He was good, but I don't think so. But there was a lot of people that was in there. There was also the guy that was on the Browns too, right? They had like a big guy that was like big. You would throw to Lucian Muhammad. It was a bunch.
Lucian Muhammad.
Yeah, that was around the Chad Johnson era too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Larry.
Larry
Jesus
Fitzgerald.
Christ.
He had to deal with
Larry is like the greatest wide receiver
in Arizona history of it.
in his numbers. Pull up Larry Fitzgerald.
Mind you, Anquan Bolden.
Pull up Larry Fitzgerald.
Anquan Bolden was doing decent too.
Pull up Larry Fitzgerald.
Remember that?
Right there. Look at his awards and honors.
Yeah, see, he's got that off top. So yeah, I'm not sure if Hines Ward was doing that.
Anything but ordinary player.
I'm not sure if he was doing any of that. You got the NFL first
year,
team,
all-time team, first team All-Pro 2008, second team All-Pro 2009, 2011.
Hall of Fame.
11-time Pro Bowlers, 2-time receptions leader, 2-time touchdown leader, 2010s All-Decade team. Yeah,
11 times.
That's a Pro Bowl. That's what Pro Bowl stats sound like. I mean, Hall of Fame stats sound like.
Yeah, he was killing. I ain't gonna lie. That's it. All right, basically, if you got a little rewards section, Calvin Johnson.
Calvin.
Hey, yo. No, I'm fucking with you. That was it.
Pull up
NFL career statistics. Stop. Right there.
This is early years.
He got
3-time first team All Pro, second team All Pro 1 time, 6-time Pro Bowler, 2-time NFL receiving leader, NFL receptions leader, NFL touchdowns pro leader, NFL 2010s decade team, all-time Detroit Lions Fred Biletnikoff Award. Yeah, that's a Pro Bowler too, bro.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
That's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah. You think?
So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's looking kind of shaky for that nigga right now. It's looking hella shaky for that nigga.
He is not. I mean, he is not a Hall of Famer.
No, he's not. But I'm
He
saying,
has some great numbers.
I'm just saying, in general, these are just your contemporaries that you got to deal with. That's what I'm saying.
No, nobody on the Jets except some defensive niggas and fucking Curtis Martin.
Jets wide receiver.
No, I'm telling you,
there was nobody good. Yeah, nobody good. There was nobody good.
I'm a Jets fan.
There was nobody good.
You tell me they had no.
Santana Moss.
We had somebody that could have been great and they fucked him up. They broke him up. We had somebody that was rivaling Jerry Rice, like on the greatness level of Jerry Rice.
Oh, that's kind of deep, yo. That's some Jets thing.
No, I'm being for real.
Right there.
No. Look up Art Toon.
Art Toon. When was that?
Just look him up on Google.
Not Wiki.
You can wiki him.
Art like Art Toon.
Toon. Toon.
Oh, sorry.
Toon.
I literally typed that in 3 times, but this fucking
Just take out the art and type in Toon football.
Jets.
Take out the art. Just type in Toon Jet. Altoon. Sorry.
Altoon. First team All Pro. Second team All Pro. 3-time Pro Bowl. NFL reception league. It was 1988. Okay.
Jerry Rice times. He was like one of the greatest wide receivers. Like it was him and Jerry Rice.
I can see the Jets wide receiver.
Yeah. Jets wide receivers, what in general history?
Yeah,
Oh, let's see.
Just Google Jets best wide receiver. I don't think they'll break it. Yeah, just Google Jets top wide receivers.
All the time. Just Wayne Cabret, Altoon,
No,
Rob.
he is not.
You don't got no.
Keyshawn may be a Hall of Famer.
Hey, look at Wayne.
Lavernius Coles. He was nice, but he wasn't.
None of these niggas is Hall of Famers.
Look at
Jericho
Look
Patrick.
at Wayne Cabret.
He's all right. Huh? Where was that? That was right there.
Click down. Awards and honors.
Oh, that was going to be outside.
Nothing.
Wayne Cabret. This nigga is fucking Ken Dorsey, nigga. What are you talking about? Hold on.
Nothing. Keyshawn is the closest thing we had at Art Toon until they broke him up.
I had high hopes.
Yeah, and those help, nigga.
Look up Keyshawn Johnson.
Keith.
Go back.
That's all I was about to do.
Fucking go back. Fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Shit. Let me just check the sides. Check the
Super Bowl champ, 3-time Pro Bowler. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No all pros, no all decade teams, no nothing.
Well, you got to remember too, his career was cut a little bit shorter from the whole him and the beef. Yeah, you got to remember those things. That's kind of like the same. Chucky.
Yeah.
What's his name? He's out the league now because he had some emails leaked.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, he took over and ended up winning a ring, and then the next year they had beef, basically. You know what I'm saying? But he was coached under Tony Dungy, drafted by Tony Dungy. Remember that?
He was drafted by the Jets.
Oh, he was drafted by the Jets. Yeah, you're right.
Drafted by Bill Parcells.
Parcells and them. Yeah, I remember that.
Great coach.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, he was a great coach. He was a great coach.
Nah, this nigga. Nah, but with Key though, Super Bowl champion might still. He's probably gonna struggle to get in. You know what I mean? But either way, he's respected and remembered. Either way, you know what I'm saying?
That's good stats. 64 receiving touchdowns. That's good.
He was in the. There was good receivers around that time too. So like, you know what I'm saying? He was
round one, pick one.
I'll say this. Had he not had beef and had to sit out and all of that at the end of Tampa Bay, I think it would have been a lot easier for him because he missed out on basically a year, maybe a year and a half of stats. They sent him home. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't get to actually play and put up more stats, which could have potentially, if they were like, you know, cool with each other, that could have been a whole. That could have been a.
That happened to Garrett Wilson. Happened to Keyshawn. They had a serious chance to make it real far, and Testaverde tore his Achilles or tore his ACL. Same shit like Aaron Rodgers.
Mhm.
Crazy. Real crazy.
Nah, the shit is.
I mean, shit. Andre Johnson too.
Andre Johnson was a good one too. That's a good player.
But Eric moves. Well, that may be a little.
Yeah. But now there's a lot of good receivers out there. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a lot of good receivers.
Altoon was a monster.
Chad Johnson played with another good receiver at the same time. Yeah, TJ Houshmandzadeh.
He ain't all of them.
He's not either, but I'm just saying.
Did the Colts have a good Marvin Harrison?
And Reggie Wayne.
And Reggie Wayne.
Oh shit! Damn, I forgot about
You
him.
see, like there's so many receivers, especially during that
Started
time.
becoming a receiver.
What about that?
Yeah.
What about
The rules changed.
what about Dallas?
Homeboy might be a Hall of Famer for sure.
Ooh.
Des
Bryant?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he had
Nick,
long
okay,
enough time.
nigga was on the cover of GQ.
I don't think he had long enough time though.
Pull up Des Bryant, dog.
Yeah, I will.
Like, you just have to type in Des. Down the side. First team All Pro, 3-time Pro Bowler, NFL receiving touchdown leader, Rookie of the Year consensus.
It was a college outfit.
Yeah, but Rookie of the Year, 3-time Pro Bowler, NFL's touchdown leader, first team All Pro 2014. I don't know how long he was in the.
These three right here was a first team All Pro.
He was in the
3-time
league
Pro
for 10
Bowler.
years. He was the best receiver in the league. He's the best receiver in the league at one point.
No, definitely. I'll say this could him and Keyshawn maybe that one, but
Yeah, nah, him and
that Super Bowl ring and being important in the ring. Remember there was T.O. had Donovan McNabb at one point.
T.O. had Jeff Garcia for most of his career.
Yeah.
And then he had Donovan for like 3 years, and then he had
Wes Welker.
Nah, let's say Hall of Fame.
No?
Look up his stats.
But you might want to say is Homeboy a Hall of Fame? Not Wes Welker, but Edelman. That's the big question. Is Edelman a Hall of Fame?
I don't know. 2-time first team All Pro, 2-time second team.
Never
All-Pro,
mind.
5-time All Pro, 3 times
He
reception.
never won any chips.
Oh, okay. But look at all these. This stat line is crazy, though.
2010,
God, this is
Wes
a lot.
Welker's a Hall of Famer. But what about Edelman?
Julian.
He got all the rings.
It ain't long
Super
enough.
Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP.
And that's it.
And that's it.
No Pro Bowlers. He was
No
just
Pro Bowls.
no. He was Wes Welker continued,
Scroll down,
but he didn't
scroll
get
down.
the.
Go to NFL stats. 8,000. He has 2,000 yard. 3. He's got 3,000 yard receiving. 11.
Should I go back to Wes?
Postseason.
You see how many
they
times-
broke, but you see they broke his shit down to postseason stats. Click on the postseason stats.
Right here.
They got postseason stats for this nigga.
Not bad.
He was definitely the man in a couple of postseasons, but I don't think he was I don't think he a Pro Bowl. I mean, you could talk about like they say like what
Look at
makes a
Wes
Pro Bowl.
Welker here. This is as soon as he left Miami, which I knew he was nice in Miami.
He had 1,500 yards. 1,500 yards.
Look at all these stacks right
and
here.
9 touchdowns. God damn.
Come on, man.
Nigga had 11, nigga had 1,100, 1,300, 800. That must be the year we got hurt. 1,500, 1,300, and then 7, 4, and 100.
Yeah, because he was different QB on Denver. You know what I'm saying different time.
I know he was trying to make it to the 10,000 receivers, 10,000
reception class. Yeah, he was close though.
He got 50 touchdowns. I think Wes Welker's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, right.
What about Jordy Nelson?
Look at the NFL records too.
What about Jordy Nelson?
See, I'm gonna look them up. You see all these shits.
Most seasons with 115. Jesus. Most seasons with 120. Jesus. Tied with Chris Carter and Antonio. Antonio Brown is another nigga.
Oh shit! Yeah.
We definitely look this shit up.
Hall of Famer.
You talk about Andre Johnson.
Yeah.
Andre Johnson, Hall of Fame.
Jason Witten was nice. That tight end.
Hairpiece.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was crazy. That was wild. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, that's been lately season, everybody. Shit.
Oh man.
Nah, this nigga really did his thing though. Like, look at the Dolphins records.
He's a Hall of Famer, dog. He's a Hall of Famer. Hands down. Andre Johnson, Hall of Famer. Antonio Brown, Hall of There's too many Hall of Famers for Chad Johnson, dog. He's in that second tier of the Hall of really, really, really good.
Yeah, he's there, but not there because even Chris Chambers was the number 1 receiver.
Oh my God.
Chris Chambers was the number 1 receiver. Pause. You know what I'm saying? during that whole thing, you know what I'm saying? So like, let's see AB. Oh, Chris Carter.
Go back.
Chris Carter.
Go back. Look. Let's look. Oh. He didn't last two.
Yeah.
Antonio, boy.
That's why I was
Look at this nigga stats.
saying. I was like, go Miami or the Super Bowl 4-time.
4-time All-Pro Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
7-time Pro Bowl.
Hall of Famer, dog.
And career cut short, actually. And he probably could have got another.
Once you're in an all-decade team, that means you've been the best for 10 years.
He probably could have got another 2 Pro Bowls. Now thinking about it.
Probably
Eight.
Yeah. I'm just saying health, like, okay, injured maybe 1 year and 2 out of the 3 years. Probably healthy. I'm giving him another at least 2. Just short of maybe 10 Pro Bowls. Yeah, easy Hall of Fame. I mean, people, you know, like people look at the off the field stuff, but if you're just talking about on the field, he handled his gamble. You know what I'm saying? He handled everything that he needed to do. It was just
Easily Hall of Fame. Easily.
here.
no doubt first team Hall of Fame. If they don't first team him, it's just because of the fuckery, and that's even fuckery. Because he should be a first team Hall of Fame. First ballot Hall of Fame.
No, that's easy. Like out of everybody that we've seen, he probably has the most impressive numbers. We checked out some people's. That is shit.
He's a cult hero.
Yeah,
you gotta look up Altoon actually. Look him up.
He's right there.
Yeah,
we could check his stuff out. He was all right.
No, see the stats.
He was out.
He was all right. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta see the stats.
1986 though. He didn't really be like
shit, like. Like.
I tried to give you a hope, but you still go back to this L2 nigga, dog.
He's not in tune with nothing.
He's cut short, man.
His Wikipedia is cut short too because I keep trying to scroll and it just stopped right here. This is
that's it. Yeah.
I'll tune into nothing. Hey man, I'm sorry, man. This is for Altune right there. That career was but hey, listen, for real, just making NFL is definitely a whole account.
He suffered 9 concussions.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga. Bonus, nigga. Yo.
I'm saying you tough, right, nigga?
I'm excited right now.
Put some diamond tap on that shit and just get back on the field. That's all it is. Remember those days? Oh, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. But man, we've been actually running this bitch for about 2 hours and 41 minutes, man. We've been on this bitch, man. So shit, I guess y'all want to call her to keep it going, man. With y'all. Yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and call it, man. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a nice episode, a good episode, man. And we just vibing. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
I'll give it up. So I slept until you have to dirt.